outfit and like goes to work every day, like tries to pretend to be a human being. Like that's
Everyone's like,
that's
why
how
did they
good
put
his
the
role playing
crocodile
is.
back on the ship?
Exactly. He's got me convinced that he is very much like the crocodile version of like Lord Barrington. You know what I'm saying? Like he is a crocodile role playing as a man, role playing as a crocodile, role playing as a halfling. It goes deep. It goes real deep.
So he's Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He's a guy playing a guy who's playing another guy who's playing another. Yeah, yeah. So let's jump into this, I guess. Once we get Farron to fill out the not the application, the survey for the next game.
Gosh, Farron.
Everyone is in Discord.
Yeah. Where are you, Farron? I see you. I see you there.
Do
are
we
you streaming?
Lost Mine Offend over, right?
Oh wait, are you already streaming? Oh man,
man.
I hope Robert Downey Jr. I hope he doesn't sue us for mentioning his name.
RDJ coming after
that
you.
Power.
I'm glad I didn't make any of my remarks about Amaranth's ASMR channel while we were streaming because I don't want my secret to be out. So, anyways, good. No, you guys are at a pretty cool part of the game. 5th edition is considered by many to be the power level of 5th edition. You will feel very good, I'm thinking, for a while, because that's generally what happens when people get to 5th level. Yeah, suddenly you can do things that you couldn't do before, and it just kind of blows your mind. Unless you multi-class, then it means nothing.
Except for Marcus, who has had
unless you multi-class in the fighter, and then it means nothing.
Yeah. Well, no, I think a lot of classes benefit from the level 5 because the pure casters get their 3rd level spells, and those are pretty beast. Yeah, and then like the melee centric guys get their secondary attack,
extra attacks.
Yeah, it is definitely a huge level for most classes.
What's that thing you posted about secret advanced combat rules?
Okay, so secret. No, it's real. Okay. Hold on a sec. Let's see.
All right, so everyone pull out your Dungeon Master Guide and turn to page 372.
Oh, really?
Did you pull that number out your butt? Because I feel like you did.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh. I mean, I think that might actually be the page number, but let's find out.
There's no way there's 372 pages.
In the back of the DM's guide, that they allowed Mike Merles, the creator of 4th edition D&D and the creator of 3.5 edition Iron Heroes. They were like, we're sorry we made 5th edition so basic. So Mike, you can have a couple of pages in the very back of the book that you could put some stuff in there. And so he did. And because no one actually reads the Dungeon Master's book, like most people don't know these things are here. But essentially, there are some extra things that can be added to combat to spice them up. One of the things that spices it up goes all the way back to 2nd edition. It is the initiative unnecessary complication system. So basically,
no, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't they try to like UA that recently?
Oh man, Mike Merle's always pushing this shit.
Boy, what was it? I'm so sorry, I was reading something.
Oh, so 5th edition's like roll initiative, good, you're done. That's your initiative for the rest of combat. Now, earlier editions of the game were like, well, 3rd edition and Pathfinder were like, you could delay your initiative, or you could like raise your initiative so you could kind of shift your initiative around, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, no, that's way too much.
And some games are like, you have to roll a new initiative every round to keep it spicy, and things like that. Well, this is even crazier. This goes back to like 1st and 2nd edition and Hackmaster, where basically like your character's size and your weapon size and your weapon type and the types of spells you're casting and how powerful those spells are, they all affect your initiative. I'm only telling you about this so that you know that it exists. I will not run a game with these rules. But there you go. That's one of the secret rules. Another secret rule is climbing onto bigger creatures. Well, surprise, surprise, we already used that rule, so you don't need to worry about whether or not we're going to use that one, because you do. Basically, you can use athletics and acrobatics. Athletics and acrobatics to climb on bigger creatures, which you guys have seen in action in the Runes of Thunder Tree. So that's whatever. Disarming. So you can use a weapon attack to knock a weapon out of somebody's hand. So there is an actual secret rule for this in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Most people don't bother with this because there is a fighter battle master ability. Disarm, and I think there's a couple of other disarm abilities that are built in with like feats or skills from different classes and stuff like that. So like they really don't bother to use this because they're like, if you want to do those things, you just play as one of those characters that can do those things. But technically there is an optional rule that allows anybody and everybody to do disarming stuff. Then there's this thing called marking, which is like heralding back to 4th edition. It basically allows you to make more coordinated attacks against an opponent. So basically, when you attack somebody, you can also mark that target. And if you mark that target, any opportunity attacks against a marked target are made with advantage. So it basically like draws everybody's attention to like the one thing that you're doing. The problem is they didn't really flesh this rule out very much, besides just sort of mentioning it. And so it doesn't have the depth that it had in 4th edition. And then they reintroduced the Cavalier, which has a marking ability. So then it was like, why the hell would we use this mark ability from the back of the DM's guide? So I don't, nobody uses that either. Then this is something that you guys would probably be excited about, because I think this is something you've been trying to do every session for 19 sessions. Overrun. So what overrun is it allows you to use a bonus action to make a strength athletics check opposed by an enemy strength athletics check. And if you succeed, you're allowed to move through their space. Whoa.
So that's actually doable?
It's only doable if the GM allows it, because it's an optional rule from the GM's book. So obviously I haven't been allowing it, but okay. I thought since you guys have reached 5th level, you might feel a little more confident about the rules of the game. So I would mention these things to you. Then there is shove aside, and basically that is an improvement to the shove action that essentially allows you to shove somebody so that you can move through their space, but it doesn't knock them down and it doesn't push them back. So it basically, like a football player, you just kind of like body checking them and then going through their space. The reason for this is that if you knock somebody down, you still can't go through their space. Rules as written. So that's why there's shove aside, the extra shove action. And then finally, there is tumble, which is an ancient thing from 3rd edition and Pathfinder. Basically, you use an acrobatics check opposed by another person's acrobatics check, and you use a bonus action. And if you win, you can move through a hostile creature space once during the turn. So it's basically the Dex version of Overrun. So here's the thing. In Paradise Vale, and if you guys were following the Mausoleum activity today, I hope you understand that Paradise Vale is not a place that you ever want to go or be a part of. We allowed all of these crazy rules, and it was a murder fest. Because here's the thing, like everything that you guys get, the bad guys also get. So these are things that you definitely want to kind of keep in mind.
When it turns into an anime fight.
Right. Now, these are paid games that I'm running, and so I like to run them as close to the 5e standard as possible. So we don't do Matt Mercer bonus action potions, and I try to avoid a lot of this extra stuff. The reason is that 5th edition is designed to be a very casual, very like rules light system. So if I add all this stuff onto it, it's no longer the game that was advertised. Do you follow me? And also, this particular game, Lost Mines, when you guys signed up for it, it was designed as a, beginner's game. Now, I ramped up the difficulty to correspond with your skill because you guys are actually very good at Dungeons and Dragons. So I wanted to make sure that you stayed challenged as things progressed. But for like a beginner level game, you wouldn't go and throw all this extra stuff at people. I mean, I still have players that don't understand the action economy. So why would I introduce like all this extra stuff when they don't even understand the basic stuff? So that being said, you guys are heading into a higher level game. It is going to run to like 12, 13, 14, depending on what sort of stuff you guys get up to during the game. You're going to be ranging all over the place. You're going to be fighting crazy stuff, like giants and dragons and horrible abominations and all sorts of stuff. So like, I could definitely see introducing like maybe overrun, shove aside, and tumble if you guys were interested in that. But it would definitely have to be a majority vote situation because I don't want people to feel obligated to learn even more rules on top of all the rules that they already have to learn.
Yeah, so like with those, like I feel like those would be good. It's just I feel like it's kind of niche. Like it would require some sort of like at least proficiency or like maybe a feat or something like that.
Well,
Like
here's the thing, right? So it's hard enough to set up a good tanking situation in 5e because they really don't have a lot of tanking mechanics like 4th edition did. So when you finally get into a good position to tank, the last thing you need is a tumbly monster tumbling between your legs and then killing the back row cleric anyways. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then people would argue, well, it would definitely help the Wizrobe who got cornered because if he got cornered, he could tumble his way out. And everyone knows that's bullshit because no wizard has taken proficiency in acrobatics. and any wizard who's worth anything has Misty Step memorized anyways. The people that want these things are fighters, barbarians, monks, and rogues. Those are the people that want these things. Now, I'm inclined to understand why they want them because like magic users are way cooler in 5th edition and they have all this cool stuff. So I definitely could understand why those classes would feel like having extra stuff to do would be cool. So yeah, that's kind of the system that where we're at. We already used the whole climb on big monsters thing, but here I'll post a picture of it. You don't have to decide right now or anything like that. But
yeah, if nobody else wants to, I'm cool with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, I just like because I was like, oh, Shield Master, I have shove. I can shove aside somebody. Like, that'd be cool. But
right.
But it's all good if nobody else wants it.
All right. So Larionis, a stalwart traditionalist, he says no to all of them. In fact, I'm going to poop. Like that's his status on that one. So
I think if we did take them, that would sort of devalue your Shield Master too.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean you took Shield Master.
Yeah, but Shield Master does so much more than just shove.
Well, this doesn't change, like, it doesn't give people anything extra that Shieldmaster wouldn't be better at already, because shove takes an action, whereas Shieldmaster gets to shove as a bonus action if he makes an attack.
This just gets to, like, put his shield in the way of stuff.
Yeah, it gives you a third direction to shove in. So instead of down and away, you can also basically shove to the side. So that's all it does. It just adds, like, all three of these abilities allow you to move around the battlefield better. That's what they do. So if I set up like a phalanx of like Hobgoblin Spearmen, and then I have Hobgoblin Devastators, which are what they call their wizards, in the back row, and they're like firing at you like constantly, you guys can't get past them most of the time. You'd have to rely on teleportation magic or flight or some other thing to get past that shield wall, basically. But these abilities would allow characters to sort of break through those ranks, which kind of makes combat even more chaotic than it already is. And I can tell you this because I played 3rd edition and 3.5 and Pathfinder for like 10 years, and these rules are from that system. So like, yeah, it gets pretty bonkers. But some people like that, you know what I mean? So it's really, I don't care either way. The rules that I would not want to run, I'm not even putting up for a vote, basically. So like marking and all the other stuff, it's not on the table. But just keep in mind that any ability that like this, abilities like this, they do have a way of devaluing established builds, because a character who like, for example, I have a Glam Bard, and her claim to fame is that she can rearrange the battlefield. Farron is a Glam Bard, so his claim to fame is that he can rearrange the battlefield. Well, if everyone can rearrange the battlefield on their own, that definitely takes away some of the value that Farron brings to the table. Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff to think about. All right, so let me review our campaign survey. We have 5 responses. Oh, are you there, Farron?
Yep.
All right, you filling it out? I think there might be some...
says what?
Farron, you
fill it out, Farron?
I can't right now.
Why not?
Because it'll stop the stream.
Oh, really? Okay, then just do you mind voting publicly on stream where everyone can hear you?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to do Meat Grinder? That's where all the death saves have. Okay. What happens when you die? Rules is written, just the penalties associated with whatever way you died and whatever revival methods are used. Long-term consequences, you come back to life, but there's mental or physical damage that you carry with you. Gradual wearing out, your constitution score goes down and you can only be raised a certain number of times. And then limited returns, similar thing, but your constitution doesn't go down, but you can only be brought back a certain number of times.
I want that last one.
Second one, okay. Let's see. Critical hits, rules is written, or that wonderful effects deck that has been so much fun for everybody?
Nope, not that.
Okay. Critical misses, rules is written, or that wonderful effect deck that has been so generous to everyone?
Not that.
Okay. Flanking, rules is written, there is no flanking in 5th edition. DM's guide, flanking grants advantage, or Pathfinder 3E, flanking gives you a +2 bonus to attack rolls.
+2.
+2, okay. All right. Do you want to have any downtime between this campaign and the next campaign? If so, do you want it to be 2 weeks or 1 month? This is in game, not in real life. Like, we'll obviously keep playing D&D every week, but
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. All right, and then let's see. Do you want to try linking character backstories into the published campaign in a more meaningful way? Yes, might be cool to see some custom content. No, focus on the published adventure 100%.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
All right, and then you can fill out the other stuff later. That's fine. All right, cool. So what that means is unanimously, no one wants Meat Grinder. Okay, well, whatever. What happens if you come back from the dead? Rules as written. Okay. Critical hits, rules as written. Let's see. Critical misses on a tie goes to rules as written, and it was a tie. So we will not be using any more effect decks. So they are out of here. Flanking will grant a +2 bonus. That was the majority vote.
Really?
Yeah. So
interesting. Okay.
Yep. So the cool thing about that is you could still gain advantage from other means, but then you also have the opportunity to get a +2 bonus on top of advantage. So it can be pretty useful against heavily armored targets for sure.
+2 to rolls or attack or damage?
It's +2 bonus to attack rolls.
Okay.
Yep. And then we will have a downtime, and downtime will be 1 month long. So you guys will basically dramatically split up at the end of Lost Mine. You will each have 4 weeks of downtime, and then you will all meet back up at a predetermined location to begin the next campaign, which is pretty hype. All right, and 5 out of 6, I will be linking character backstories into the published campaign in a more meaningful way. So,
I have a question about that downtime.
Yeah.
Is it in-game downtime?
Oh yeah. It's not in real life. No, we're not taking a break. Yeah, we're not taking a break from the campaign.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, because like I've had a campaign before where it was like rolling downtime stuff.
Oh yeah. You're gonna tell me like for each of the 4 weeks what your goal was for that week, and then we're gonna roll on a table to see how things went in your attempts towards that goal.
Okay.
If any distractions came up, if anything cool happened. Sometimes you'll get a boon or a new contact. Sometimes something bad will happen. It's just kind of it's kind of fun.
Okay.
You can earn some extra spending money, that sort of thing. All right, so all that bookkeeping out of the way, let's actually jump into the game here and then see what happens next. You guys are in the lair of the Black Spider. He is dead. Cricket is having a barbecue, and I'm assuming everybody is getting a much needed long rest. Is that all sound like correct?
What is Cricket cooking? I feel like it'd be pretty.
Yeah, no,
obvious to all
he
of
is.
us.
No, he's cooking people. He's cooking people.
As long as he's not cooking the cat.
The cat is already cooked. The cat is
As
already.
long as he's not eating the cat or butchering it.
All right. So I do assume that during the long rest, or after the long rest, Marcus is going to use the Scroll of Raised Dead on Salem. Is that correct? Okay. So Salem will come back. Salem, you kind of have like an Egyptian cat thing going on right now until your hair grows back.
I am a Sphinx cat.
Yes, you are a Sphinx cat. All of your fur was burned off, so you are a Sphinx cat for now. It will grow back.
Find appropriate art.
Yeah, it will grow back over time. But for now, you are still beautiful and lovely to behold. So no problem there.
Salem, you should try and stay further back from the fireballs.
All right, let me put on some background music. Here we go.
Music.
All right.
If at all possible, Crash, during the long rest, Lars was going to quickly just head down that corridor right outside the door and scavenge that longbow that you said a bugbear had dropped.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And there is no sign of that bugbear that fell off the embankment down into that ravine. Let me check on that bow real quick to see if there's anything special about it.
Is there any downside to Raised Dead? Like, does he have any?
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff.
I haven't looked at Raised Dead yet.
Here you go.
1 hit point.
No, it's a very, very nice longbow, but it just does not seem to be anything especially eye-catching about it. It's definitely quality, but you don't get that sudden like in your heart that you have found a very special magic item or something. But you could certainly toss it into the is this magical pile that I'm sure you will start forming this session, because there is quite a bit of loot to be had here in the Black Spider's lair.
Salem has a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time the target finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Until he is no longer a naked cat.
That's pretty rough.
That'll take longer than 4 days of rest.
Well, you're a magic cat.
Just kidding.
All All right. Yeah, that's the thing. It brings him back to life, but it doesn't restore anything that would have been lost. So if he had like his tail chopped off, or in this instance, all his fur was burned off, like he's got to take care of that recovery on his own. This is the reason that people that are brought back with a raised dead can sometimes have some really nasty scars, because if you have to like Frankenstein your buddy back together before you give him a raised dead,
like grandma.
Yeah, this is like grandma. This is very much where this is very much where the medicine skill actually does have a value that they don't talk about on, you know, Reddit/3D6 or some of the other build sites where they tell you that medicine is a trash skill. There are things that medicine is needed for, like putting your buddy back together or performing an autopsy or things like that.
No,
but it has to have some sort of magical rejuvenation. Otherwise, you would just die instantly.
Ooh, I love that art. All right, that's good.
What's the spell? There was something that I was thinking of, like what's it? Lesser Restorate? No, it's something. I can't remember which spell it is. But like, would you allow some lower form of like healing to allow like a lost limb, or like maybe like a small lost limb? Yeah, like,
well, regeneration is a 7th level spell, and that's what regenerates limbs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I have allowed personally as a DM in previous games that if somebody was dismembered and they were able to put them back together essentially with a medicine check, and then they cast Raise Dead, it basically like put everything back in order.
Yeah, that's what.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So
okay.
That's where the medicine skill comes in for me when I run a game. So different DMs are going to do things differently, of course. But for me, that's how I do it, because you guys got to understand, you're going up against giants. Giants have like a 28 strength score. I'm going to have giants pick you up when you're down, when you're dead, and pull your body in half like the Juggernaut did to Deadpool in Deadpool 2, spoiler. So just kind of keep that stuff in mind. Like, it's not going to be pretty. Like, it's going to Raise Dead's only going to take you so far. So definitely when your buddies are down, understand that giants, a lot of them are pretty savage, and they will savage your corpse if they can get a hold of it. So very, very, very careful about that. All right. So I'm going to cook up Salem's mini real quick, his bald one. If you guys want to start sort of figuring out your next move together, that would be great.
I immediately want to first gather up whatever we find here with everybody.
Yeah, if you gave us a list of what's in the room, maybe that would let us.
We can like divvy that up.
Oh yeah, true. All right. Well, there may be some traps and or wards to deal with, so we should.
Assuming Cricket sets all of them.
Okay. Yeah, so Cricket's not here, so I would just assume that we have his consent to set off every trap in the room. So let's do that.
I'll give him. I'll give him guidance as he checks the traps.
Lars will search the room to check to make sure, and that would technically be something I guess we would have done before we decided to rest in the room.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I would assume with a desk full of treasure over there that none of you could have possibly rested with all that treasure just sitting right out there on the table. So let's see. Put this new bald Salem because it's just too cute. I have to put it into play immediately.
They're like bald cats.
Yeah, I know they're awesome. Here we go. Salem 2.
Is he gonna need someone to put lotion on him?
The baldening. I'm sure he would love that, but that's really up to him. So medically, I think he'll be fine.
Okay. Hey, where is he? He's not in here.
He needs some aloe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's not in roll 20 yet. That's kind of weird. Maybe he's theater of the minding it tonight.
Oh no, he's in roll 20. He's not in.
Oh.
Ah, yes, giant god cat Salem.
Oh wait.
Never mind.
All right. Salem. There we go. Show nameplate. Link up his hit points. Link up that terrible armor class. And give him. You have Devil Sight or you have Dark Vision?
I have Dark Vision.
And of course, Detect Magic Vision, which I love.
Detect Magic Vision. Yep.
Have I told you how much I love the fact that you have that? man.
Just walking around as a beacon of detect magic.
Barf. All right.
Nice.
I also have, so with the level up, I also have read all writing vision.
Nice. I like utility warlocks so much more than blasty warlocks, as a personal bias.
Ritual book is amazing.
Yes.
Um,
Alrighty.
like
Now
cast-
I'm 100% ready. If Salem is brought back after the rest, we'll have you check. Are you bringing him back before or after the rest, Marcus? That's
Definitely,
crucial.
no, definitely before. Like,
Okay.
like the first thing I would do is I would go to check on his body, and like I'm assuming Cricket in here with that dwarf, he's probably rummaging through. That's when someone spotted like the treasure, stuff like that. I guess when we came back, because like obviously I'd want to be doing something about Salem here, seeing if there's anything I could do about it. So
all right, so let me go all the way to his lair. Has anybody? Oh yeah, Cricket's busted down the door to his room, Black Spider's room, and gone in there. So let me just gather all these things up, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Let's see. So this room that you're in is a temple, or at least it used to be, to a Forgotten Realms dwarven deity by the name of Dumathoin. And Dumathoin is the god of like mining and hard work in a positive way. There's like a bad guy version of him that the Dwagar worship that is all about working till you die, basically. So he's basically the god of, I guess, corporate America. So yeah.
Isn't he like a keeper of secrets or something like that?
Yes, Dumathoin is the keeper of secrets. Here, I'll post up. I feel like y'all live in Forgotten Realms. Your characters do, so you would probably know about a lot of these basic ass gods. So I'm just gonna not even have a religion check on some of these deities because they're pretty commonplace. He is the keeper of secrets on the mountain, and he hides the secrets of the earth until the deserving and diligent dwarves are ready to be guided to them. There you go. So it's a pretty cool guy. But his temple is extremely neglected. 6 cracked marble pillars line the walls of this hall, at the north end of which stands a 9-foot-tall statue of a dwarf seated on a throne, a mighty stone warhammer across his lap. Large emeralds gleam in the statue's eyes. Let's see. There is a table in this room. The table seems to be a sturdy dwarven make, and it is just scattered with papers and notes and inks and quills and all sorts of like nerd stuff. Like lots of nerd stuff on that table. As you examine the table, let's see. The table has notes and maps. A black leather sack. That's pretty cool. Okay. Does anybody want to open the Black Spider's black leather sack?
Sack.
All right, Salem. The sack has magic items inside.
Is Salem still alive? Still?
Oh yeah, no. That's the first thing. The first thing that Marcus did, he said, is he brought you back after making sure all your parts were intact.
Don't die, Salem.
All right, so inside the sack, there was, let's see, inside the sack is, wow, what an asshole, 190 electrum pieces, because who doesn't want
worthless.
that?
This man was worthless.
100, it's trolling you even in death. 130 gold pieces, 15 platinum pieces, 9 small gemstones worth 10 gold pieces each, and a dwarven ale mug made of hammered electrum. So
worthless.
So this is the black sack treasure. Here you go.
You said
on the dude's body, on the Black Spider's body, he did have, and isn't this just a sad thing? And I bet he wishes we used the Matt Mercer bonus potion rule. There was a potion of healing. There was also on a cord around his neck an iron key with a head shaped like an anvil.
An iron key.
To the door that Cricket broke?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you said the bag, the black sack was what was magical, or there was magical
No,
stuff
the
inside of it?
the stuff inside the bag was magical. So
Okay.
something. So that would be the dwarven ale mug was magical.
Hmm.
Yep.
It's Electrum. It's worthless, everyone.
Now, for anybody who doesn't know, Electrum is a mix of silver and gold. So it is like the 50-cent piece of Dungeons and Dragons.
And I don't understand. I never understood why it got dragged on so hard.
Because a long time ago, coins used to weigh something. So 50 coins weighed a pound. So if you found like a bunch of coins in like a dragon's hoard or treasure hoard or whatever, you had to figure out a way to get them out of there. And there wasn't a lot to do back in the day, so we were super vigilant about like encumbrance and stuff. And basically you had to play like an entire mini game of how the hell do we get all this coin out of here. And so Dungeon
suddenly
Masters,
Electrum was thrown in.
right? Dungeon Masters love putting like junk coins in there, like Electrum and copper and silver, because it just was like, is it worth it to carry all this stuff out? And then you had to. It was like playing Skyrim. You're like, should I carry out these boots that I could sell for this much money, or should I carry 50 pounds of Electrum pieces? And yeah, it was like a whole. I don't know. It's like I took math and they had all these word problems and people were like, this kind of crap would never happen. And I'm like, this happens every Friday. What are you talking about? My whole life is just word problems. Yeah, so that's what that's about. And then inside his room, it appears to be a priest quarters. Also, a priest of Dumathoan. But of course, it has been converted into a drow bachelor pad. And in addition to the unconscious body of Nundro, the youngest of the three Rockseeker brothers, you also find what else did he have in this room? Any other treasure in here? Yeah, doesn't actually look like he had any more treasure in there. Oh, wow. Okay. So,
what about the body of Opello?
Oh, Opello had on some magic goggles. And let's see, what else did Opello have?
Do they let me see in the dark?
If
I'm
you
gonna try them on.
I don't remember if you have to attune to them or not, so let me check that in just a sec. I'm queuing up all your requests here in my brain.
Marcus.
What?
Sorry, Crash. Go ahead.
No, that's cool. I'm gonna post up his inventory over into Discord.
That's what I do while you do that.
Marcus.
Yeah.
You are the one who revived me?
I did.
And now I have this new body, a new godly body, fit for a god.
I think it's the same body that you had, just hairless.
Well, that's the difference. I look majestic now.
You look like $1 million.
And you will be my first disciple.
I'm just doing my job. I don't know about that.
Well, no, you're right. That's what disciples do. Is they do things for their god. You're new to this, aren't you? It's okay.
Very much against blaspheming.
Now you do find two notes of great interest. There is a map of the region, which you guys already have, right? A map of the region?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a map of the region with a few notes written on it. They seem to be written in some sort of code, some sort of key that maybe the Black Spider understands, but it's a little hard to figure out at first. It could take a little time to crack it. But you also find two notes that really stand out. There is that one. And there is that one.
Have we taken the long rest yet or no?
I was assuming you guys found this before the long rest, or maybe on your guard duties. Essentially, during the long rest, you kind of pawed over this stuff.
Yeah.
I say if that's the case, if the latter is the case, then I'd be able to read all of this.
Now, unfortunately, this is not Skyrim, and I can't present you with a 42-page written journal. But basically, these handouts are all of the best parts of the desk paperwork boiled down to these 2 handouts.
The hell does that say?
Well, if this is
a
the
lot
latter,
of B's and C's.
say if this is the latter, Salem with his runic sight can actually read all this.
All right. So let's see. The
Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
Yeah, the one that looks like a bunch of bugs and has a little spider on there is written in Drow.
That makes sense, because he was a drow.
That's right. It is written in High Drow, just in case you know.
Oh, he fancied himself.
Yeah, he thought he was
fancy.
pretty fancy. Yeah, he thought he was a fancy boy. So I will update it to actually have this information. But if you'd like, I can read it to you in the Black Spider's voice. It's totally up to you. Or you could read it since you are
no, Salem's going to read. I'll read it in what I think he sounded like.
Okay, let's do it, Cat.
Long ago, when the dragon and the giants did battle for the realms, the giants of fire, industrious and clever among their kin, developed a living weapon, a construct powered by the elemental chaos itself. How am I doing, guys? Do I sound like him?
I'm looking at you weird.
Well, hold on.
This creation, the the Titan of Death, in the ancient giant tug. However, as history has proved, in the end, the dragons and the giants destroyed their own power structures with their senseless wars. This guy was really full of them. Let's see. Something about smaller folk. Dragon shattering the Voltron
Which
into pieces.
Which one person are you reading this to?
Everyone.
He can only do telepathy to one person at a time, can he?
No, he can actually speak. Like he can actually talk. Yeah, he's been holding out on you.
I think this is Lars' first time hearing you talk.
It's everyone's first time hearing him talk.
I thought you talked once. You talked once before.
He's never spoken an actual word.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I believe that these pieces of the ancient metal Duke Zalto. Who's Duke Zalto? Anyway, as very pieces of this great and mighty weapon, a weapon that, if reassembled, would give you control of... What? This is blasphemy! I'm a god! How dare he? We have to destroy all of this.
Give control of what?
What are you talking about, buddy?
It's like a big old weapon to kill gods.
Are you reading those squiggly lines?
Oh, yeah.
I can't read.
What, you can't read this?
No.
Oh.
I thought you were like talking in your sleep at first.
No, you mean you can't? I'm sorry. Oh. But it looks like he lost part of it. Spooked by something called a beholder. Also.
Wait, what? What about a beholder?
I don't know. He said he had a rod. I think it was part of the Vanadad robot.
Oh.
And then he said he got spooked by a beholder and he dropped it when he ran away. This is weird. Yeah, so dragons destroyed this construct, and then someone is trying to...
So if you read that one, what's the other one say? The one with the mace on it or whatever.
You know what? Here, let me switch over to that one. Quick.
Alrighty. So you kind of, being a cat, I'm assuming you just knock the other paper off the
I
desk.
just goodbye.
All right. And then you go over to the other one, and your eyes kind of glow with an eerie green light, and you can read what that one says.
Let's see.
This one
Another
needs to be in the
paper.
voice of like a really big tough dude, because this is written. This is written in giant.
This is okay. Let's see. I think I'll speak real slow. Slow. Hold on. I seek the reclamation of adamantine metals lost long ago. These fragments are a pivotal part of the Jotunild culture. I'm surprised I got that word better than I got Vodadowdowd. We will pay generously for any fragments you are able to find. Enclosed is a rod of seeking. Hey, it's probably the one he dropped. Attuned specifically to this metal. We believe there are many locations throughout the north where it can be found, including the mines near a small belittling folk settlement known as Fandelver. Begin your search there. The first picture is what samples might look like, chunks of metal. The second picture is, it's the rod. Why does his rod look like a mace? Oh, probably because it's a giant rod, obviously. So to them it would be a rod, but to everyone else it would be big and macy. So,
Fair.
we know that the giants... we know the giants gave him a rod to find the Vadadadad, and then he dropped it after he ran into the beholder.
All right, let's go kill the beholder, get that rod, and go find the other pieces of the Vanadadad.
Are we gonna? Is that rod in here? It's in the beholder. Yeah, let's look for those metals. Let's get some and make some stuff for ourselves. Since we know we're here already.
Well, if
Shouldn't
I,
we destroy
being a god... Well, no. If I, being a god, had the power to destroy other gods, no one would stand in my way. Good thinking, Marcus.
Salem, you are currently hairless after being roasted alive.
It's
in a
called
fireball.
a transformation. Many gods ascend in different forms, I think.
I think it's just, yeah.
Power. Okay.
I think I'd like to, now that we're no longer rushed because
Farron.
of an evil group, should we maybe go back and investigate the forge with a little bit more thoroughness?
Your words, I know you say in honesty, but they are not hurtful, for I know you are a caring, thing.
Who wants this healing potion?
Me.
You have a healing potion.
Thanks.
I don't have thumbs.
I'll feed it to you. Wait, where's that?
But I think we're fine right now. I think I'm fine right now. How's everyone else feeling?
I feel great. I feel more empowered than ever.
I definitely do not want to go for a swim.
All right, so if everyone just wants to take 62.5 gold, that's what it ends up coming out to if you just add up the value of everything and divide by 6 ways.
I just accept.
Are we just converting the Electrum to gold?
I don't know. Just add it in your inventory however you want to. I don't care. then it comes up to 62.5 gold worth of coins.
Someone can have my
Well,
point.
no, you have to actually like sort out the coins. You can't just.
I can.
Wait, can we do that, Crash?
Do what? I mean, it's your money. You guys figure it out. Like, I thought you guys
Well-
had. Did you guys have a charter and stuff, like to sort this kind of thing?
I, being a cat and also a god, cannot carry my own money because
what I mean is-
I'm a cat.
What I mean is
Larianus would be happy to carry your money for you.
like converting
You know what?
the money.
You're my since Marcus is so against being my first pilgrim. You can be Marionis.
I'm honored as I collect his coin.
At least someone is.
All right, so everyone gets 62.5 gold worth of coins. Most of it is Electrum.
Okay.
I don't know, like
Oh my!
30.
You know what? No, we're done. I'm gonna do the math right now. How many there are us? How many of us are there?
There's 6 of us.
Okay.
It's posted in the treasure channel.
I see it. So there's 15 platinum. All right, so that's 2.5 each technically. So 12 to 6. So everyone gets 2, which leaves 3 left over. Salem is a god, so he obviously gets. No, I'm kidding. You guys can fight over the 3 if you want.
Well, why don't you just make it where when we have 3 left over, the next thing you do is you
I'll
give
carry it over.
10 gold pieces
Okay.
to 3 of us, and 3 of us take 1 platinum.
Okay, so that'll work. So let's see. Everyone gets 2 platinum, and then Salem, Larionis, and Marcus, since they're all right next to each other, get 1 extra platinum. And then Cricket, Farron, and Gyoza get 10 extra gold. Or 10 gold. Not extra, but 10 for now. While I do the math. That leaves 130, so 30, so 100.
Okay, how about this? How about this?
Nope, I'm doing the math. Don't do anything. Okay, so. All right, so everyone gets 6 gold. I'm sorry, 16 gold. Next. And then that leaves 4 pieces of gold left over. Electrum is what, half a gold?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so Salem, Larionis, Marcus, and Gyoza will each get 1 extra gold for those 4. So those 4 get 17. Cricket and Farron get 6. Cricket and Farron also get 2 pieces of Electrum each.
I'm writing down Cricket so that we can post it for him in the chat after.
Write it down for me too, because I'm lost.
As long as you're getting exactly what Cricket gets, you'll see it. Yep.
And then that let's see, 2 pieces, 2 minus. And good, perfectly enough, everyone after that, it gets 31 pieces of Electrum.
Everyone gets
Nope.
31 Electrum?
31 Electrum.
Okay.
Glad we're letting the cat do math.
Hey, I trust him.
Yeah. What about the gems? You
There
neglected the
how
gems.
many There's 9 small gemstones. I wasn't
Mhm.
counting those because they're gems. And they're separate. But
Are any of them
because
diamonds?
we also
They're all worth 10 gold, so
no, they're all worth 10 gold, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So there's 10. So, Salem is actually keen on the dwarven ale mug for a weird
Cricket says he
reason.
wants it too.
Yeah,
The
Cricket.
mug.
Cricket
Yeah,
said he
it
wants the
says,
mug.
Oh
Yeah.
but I have an RP reason to want it. I don't know how to remedy this situation since he's not here.
You guys could talk about it in the morning when he is here, or something.
He'll be here in a few minutes.
Scratch him in the face.
Oh, is he going to be online in a few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said
Yeah,
he'd be on
I
halfway
scratch him in the face and take the mug. Problem solved. No. Let's see. Gemstones, there's 10, so everyone obviously gets a gemstone, which leaves 4 left. There's also... Go for it.
Y'all can hold on to the gemstones. I'm just interested in getting diamonds so that we can make sure that...
Yeah, why don't we keep the gemstones, the mug, and everything else together for now?
That sounds good.
Yeah, that can just be party funds.
Wait, come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might need
yeah.
like rubies or something like that.
There you go. Extra just in case stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start a party fund? Actually, if
Yes.
Crash.
Oh, keep it in the alms box, Marcus says as he opens up his alms box. Yeah.
Crash,
Hey, there-
would you be able to add a handout that we can edit? That we can use as
I mean,
the
I've
party treasure?
had a lot of groups to do that. Ultimately, as the campaign gets more and more complicated, you're better off just doing like a Google document. Like a
Google spreadsheet
or something.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to share a template with you?
And that's for party loot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll share the one that I use in my Mad Mage game when I'm a player. If you want to see what I'll make you a copy of it, and then you can decide if that's right for you. Does that work?
Yeah, however it works.
Okay. You wanna Discord message me a Google account, and I'll share it with that Google account.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Marcus, there's a 2 blocks of incense on this bad priest. Is that a priest thing? You want some of this incense?
It's probably dirty night cleric.
You want some of this incense? I got some incense for you.
I mean, I'll look at it. I'll smell it. Is it just normal incense, Crash?
Oh, I mean, it's definitely
Oh,
got some opiates in it for sure.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some night creep stuff.
I'll take them.
Go ahead.
Someone
Thank you.
link that gold thing.
The what?
Because I got lost. Someone link how much money I got, because I'm lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, hold on a second.
Farron or Gyoza? Gyoza? Alright, Gyoza. You got 3 platinum, 17 gold, and 31 electrum.
All right, Larionis, go ahead and take a gander at that, and that might be something more what you're hoping for, because keeping track in a Roll20 asset is just a pain. It's just a real pain. It seems kind of cool at first because like everyone can access it, but everyone can also access a document like this, and it's just like it doesn't even have to be as complicated as this one, but as you play for a while, you're going to accumulate so much crap.
Yeah, I might use this as a basis and create like some sort of Excel doc or something. But yeah, that works. That works totally.
Okay.
So in the meantime, yeah, I'll just make a note of. So it's 10 gems, 10 G each, and a mug.
Well, here I'll just give you this document.
Yeah, for now, put the mug in there.
At least I should be able to.
Yeah. And then Gyoza took the goggles, right?
I think so.
What are the
Do we know what the
goggles
goggles do?
I don't know. I'm examining them now.
All right. So you're examining them now. Let's take a look at those. All right. These bad boys do not require attunement. When you wear them, you have dark vision 60 feet.
Hey!
If you already have dark vision, wearing these goggles increases it by an additional 60 feet.
Wow. Well, might as well get
Nice.
the goggles.
Gyoza doesn't care about fashion. He probably just wears them constantly.
Okay.
He wears them indoors just to look cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
I could imagine him doing that. He's like, I've spent so many nights in the woods. This is life changing.
I like the idea of the cat trying to wear them though. Okay, so are we all ready to go? I'd like to go kill some more things. Find out what the hell is else in this dungeon here.
We should either try and look for the bugbear that ran off, because that's probably the Wraith, or we should try and go back to the Forge and actually give it a proper search now that we're not rushed.
What are we worried about the Wraith for, though? Oh, that's right, you want to kill him.
He might give us problems later.
Do you think so?
He might be a little mad that we killed or turned traitor everyone in his party and killed his benefactor.
I mean, didn't he, like, work for Black Spider and we kind of killed him?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, he's a bad guy. He'll probably want revenge if he thinks he can get it.
Fair. No. I don't know. I don't think so. They all seem... Valara and them all seem pretty interested in their own well-being.
True, and I mean, we did just rest. Apparently, like, presumably he retreated and rested somewhere else, and the chance of him trying to, like, come at us solo is pretty slim, but I still think we should at least go investigate the Forge again, because it's like a magic forge, and we pretty much just looked at it and then walked away.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm
yeah.
sorry. No, you go ahead first.
Oh, I was just going to say that Valara rested alongside your party. She accepted the payment of the Black Spider's spider staff.
Oh, wait. I want to know exactly what it does, if there's anything special to it before I hand it over to her.
I think somebody physically handed it to her last game. So do you want to take it? You want to take it from her, or
no? They handed it to me. Larionis handed it to me.
Oh, handed it to you. Okay. You would have to get it identified.
Because Larionis in his head was like, "You're the one who made the deal with her, so you get to give it to her."
Okay. So, do you want to identify it? Need somebody to either cast the ritual identify or?
We're pretty sure that it summons and controls spiders, or at least controls spiders.
Yeah, we were told it controls spiders, but
it's fine. I control spiders too. It's good stuff.
So that is the staff in question.
It looks very pokey.
I want to ask her what she wants it for. And I'm just out of curiosity.
They wouldn't want it.
Okay. She kind of just screws up her face, and she's like, "'Cause it's powerful."
Does it like do anything besides move spiders? I mean, that doesn't really.
I mean, it shoots webs.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool, but I mean, it's just a web when you think about it.
I mean, whatever you got to tell yourself to make sure you're honoring the deals you made, half elf. That's fine with me.
All right, here you go, bitch.
Yeah, you can go on and on about your sour grapes, and she gives the staff a couple of twirls.
No, Baron, no one has identified because no one wants to be the person who does stuff for the party.
I don't have identify prepped.
It has been an absolute pleasure working with you all. Farron, enchanting, and Larionis, I'm so glad that you're still alive. I will be returning to Phandelver for a bit. Maybe I will see you then.
Wait, you don't want to stay with your boyfriend?
Be careful. That guy might be mad that you betrayed him.
Oh yeah, he might be alive, by the way. Watch out.
Oh, absolutely. I'm pretty sure, though, that he ran away into the Underdark, because that ravine apparently feeds into the Underdark.
Oh wow! Man, why don't we go down there? That sounds cool.
You can take the mug out of the party stuff. It's going to Salem. We
All right,
have been discussing it.
I am.
Okay.
I am. Yeah, it has been real. You are amazing. You did amazing things. I'm amazed.
Hey, cat snake lady.
Mm.
It was very nice to meet you.
Oh, are there any forms that you want to trade before you leave?
Everyone.
Or maybe I'll
yeah,
see you
look me up in Fandelver. I'm definitely going to take some time off, and assuming you get there within a week, we will trade forms and trade secrets and body fluids, whatever you're down for. So,
all right.
Everyone coming
all
up.
right.
Oh no. She already moved past Larionis and Baron.
All right.
Lars is starting to figure out the type of lady she is, and that he may have been mistaken about the bond they shared.
Do you mean a powerful, liberated woman that you respect in every way? Like,
Respect, fear. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right. So that transpired.
Hey, everyone.
I don't think I'll regret that later. Oh,
This dude wakes up. Nundro. He uses hit dice while he is long resting, and he is awake.
Are you Nundro?
He kind of blearily looks around. His nose has been broken. He's got bruises. Some of his fingers are broken. Fingernails are missing. Tufts of beard have been burnt and torn out. And suspiciously, he says, I'm Nundro.
Well, hey, glad you're alive. We rescued
Are you now?
Yeah, your
we
brother
rescued
sent us.
you. Yeah.
Oh, me brother sent you, did he? Yeah, this is where one of you takes the appearance of me brother and tries to trick me into revealing some great secret that I don't even fucking know.
I'm gonna point at the dead shape-shifty thing right
That's
there.
dead everything.
This thing right here. That thing, it's dead.
Oh.
And that dead thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well. Oh, okay. That changes a lot of things.
Yeah, those things are creepy. I don't like them either.
So, me brother sent you then.
Yeah. And we're gonna take you out of here, but we do have a couple things that we need to do in here first.
Your brother wanted us to clear out the entire mine of monsters so they could start a mining operation. So we're going to do that and get you out of here.
That would be a fantastic idea. There's a wee bit of a problem, you see. There's a couple of groups of undead, some sort of powerful wraith or apparition, don't want to leave, was giving that there black spider a hard time. There's also a beholder, which could be problematic.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, no. I was asked about it, if I knew any means of which to control it, or secret passwords that might tell it to leave you alone.
Do you know any?
No, I don't. I do know a bit of the history, though, of this place, if you are interested.
Yeah, sure. If you know anything about a beholder regarding this place.
Well, truth be told, this ain't much of a mine. The mine was a bit of a cover story, you see. This here is known as Wave Echo Cave, on account of the waves that keep echoing through the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was essentially sort of a monastery of sorts for worshippers of Dumadern and Moradin, and basically anyone who was interested in magical secrets and the secrets of magical crafting. So it might sound strange to you, but there was many dwarven wizrobes and their elven and half-elven and human allies, gnomes too, that live down here, and they worked in secret on a great number of techniques to try to unlock the true potential of magical craftsmanship.
I see.
At this, Lars kind of is leaning forward with obvious excitement and interrupts him and says, "Do you know? Are there any records at all regarding the Elven works?"
There might be, but the Wizrobes all settled in the eastern and southeastern portions of the complex, and that happens to be where the Beholder and the Wraith are holed up. That was what vexed this here, and he walks over and kicks the lifeless body of the Black Spider, Drow Bastard the most. He was convinced that whatever he was looking for was stored in there, but he didn't have the guts or the nuts to get in there and get it himself. Tried hiring a group of adventurers what had come here to stop him. They pushed out as well.
To clear out the Beholder?
Aye, he wanted everything cleared out. Was pretty sure that what he was looking for was there.
Do you
All right.
know if any of them fought it at all?
Well, I spent most of my time being tortured and tied up and beaten. But I did spend a lot of time eavesdropping when I was conscious. There was some half-elf priest, called himself the Wraith, or something lame like that. I think he was going on and on, sort of Emperor's New Clothes style, telling the Black Spider that he and his were doing all sorts of things, but actually just sort of, wanking off around the corner.
Oh, gotcha.
You
Sounds like an idiot.
Yeah, just collecting some drow coin for no work.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well,
The
that
drow,
clears all
to
we
his
did,
credits,
so
he seemed to be a bit over his head.
Yeah, I believe you.
You don't often see a male drow off on his own in this world, so more as like he was an outcast from his people, trying to figure out his place in the world. It's a shame. He gave in to his dark natures.
Yeah. He was kind of a loser, though, so it's whatever.
Also interrogated me something fierce about them fire giants. Wanted everything I knew about them.
The hell are you talking about with fire giants?
What fire? Yeah.
Oh, apparently he was working for the fire giants. He was hired by someone named Duke Zalto. Apparently some sort of fire giant king.
Write that down. Write that down.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah, I mean, he's always poring over these notes, going on and on about some fairy tale, the Vonadin. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, we heard of that.
We
Yeah.
saw a note about it.
You see, the fire giants, they're like if a dwarf and a gnome got real big and mean. They love tinkering and engineering. They make all sorts of strange machines and apparati. History, at least the fairy tale portions of it, say that the Vonadid was a powerful golem that they used to fight in the Dragon Wars.
Hmm.
Nowadays, the fire giants usually just stick to themselves, their mountain homes and their underdark kingdoms.
Would I have heard of, fire giants?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you guys would know that fire giants are a thing. If you want to know if you know more about it, you do not need training in history, but you can certainly roll a history check to see if you know anything more. Like if you heard things growing up or, in school or whatever. So if you want to check your personal fire giant knowledge.
This is the nat 20.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Or not the natural 20, but the 20 modified.
Yeah, so you, Marcus, you actually did hear about the fire giants of Faerun, and they are quite evil. They are selfish, but they are also very orderly, and they are known among their kin as being the most inventive and industrious. They are often compared to the dwarves and the rock gnomes because they have the same sort of mentality, which is, be industrious, work your ass off, honor clan, family. It's just that they're very big and very mean about it, about the way they go about doing things.
Gotcha. Are those from up north?
Yes. Yeah, they live in the volcanic mountain ranges, and they also are kind of spread out throughout the Underdark in areas where there is lava.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, fire giants are quite big. They, I believe, stand about 20 feet high. And let's see, what else would you know about them with a 20? You know quite a bit. So let's see. They worship a dude named Surtur, which is the basically the god of the fire giants. And let's see, what else do you know about them? I want to make sure that I'm giving you the Faerun info and not just the basic bitch info.
Gotcha.
So let's see. They have dark skin, flaming red hair. This is where it's a little confusing. Their hair is kind of like a fire genasi's hair, so it looks like fire, but it is not fire. So it has sort of a magical property where it looks like flames, but to the touch, it is actually just still hair. Yeah, they love volcanoes, lava, rocky mountains. They love burning, plundering, destroying, and also industrial works. So very steampunk, very metalwork kind of thing. They love steam technology. Everything was fine until the Fire Nation attacked, sort of situation.
Gotcha.
Right down to the black and red aesthetic on everything. From birth, they are taught to embrace the legacy of war. They are sung to sleep at night with chants of battle. As soon as they're able to walk and move about, they are taught to hurl rocks at one another, to practice their fighting skills and endurance. So picture a bunch of fire giant toddlers throwing igneous rocks at each other.
Nice.
That's their childhood. Being a smith is just as important as being a warrior within their cultures.
Klingon engineers.
Very much. They're pretty damn interesting, in my opinion, as far as giants go. Yeah. So yeah, you got all that. I don't know if you info dump it on everybody, but
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna generally kind of the important parts, but I've got down all this stuff in my notes now.
okay.
So, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm gonna kind of relay that what I remember for the most part.
All right.
about fire.
Yeah.
Does
So the Rockseeker seems really impressed. He just kind of blinks his eyes at you, and he's like, yeah, this guy knows.
Does any of this have to do with the Vanadadad?
Yeah. So the fire giants were the ones in the stories, at least, that developed this golem, this weapon.
Says the talking cat.
Yeah, but you see, the dragons, they I don't know, called down like a god dragon or something, and it just tore the golem asunder, and because the thing could self-repair, they scattered its remains all across Faerun, so it could never repair itself. It's said that if the pieces are ever brought back to the forge where it was created, it will reassemble itself and serve whoever puts it back together.
Well, that's not this forge, is it?
Was that?
Oh, no. It was some sort of elemental chaos forge deep in the territories of the fire giants.
Oh. So definitely nowhere near here. Okay, that's
But
good.
again, it's not real, so
Yeah, fair enough.
Someone thinks it's real.
well,
They gave the
apparently
drow-
I've
They
got
gave
some
that
bruised
elf guy
bruised
who's
kidneys.
dead on the ground
Yeah, this guy.
a stick.
He gives him another kick.
Yeah, someone gave him a stick to find it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I thought it was
a
real.
fine looking stick it was. Looked like some sort of scepter or mace.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a metal detector thing.
Hmm.
But apparently he
Alright.
dropped it running away from the beholder.
Well, the
I-
beholder's got it now.
Let's go kill the beholder.
Let's go kill the beholder. You want to come with us, dwarf, or you want to chill here?
I will
Or do you
chill
wanna go?
here.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
go ahead.
I ain't
relax
about
and
to
see
fight
us
no
for fun.
beholder, though it does sound like a discount motto. He commented to that wraith fella that there was they only had 4 eye stalks or something.
4 eye stalks.
A
Do I
discount
know
beholder.
anything?
Or
Discount
do I know
beholder.
anything about? Do I know anything? Can I roll a history for beholders?
Oof. Beholder would be
Would I?
more under Arcana.
Can Saito inwardly talk to the fat snake around the marble and see if he can make an Arcana check?
Yeah, you guys can certainly attempt an Arcana check to see what you know about beholders.
Mine is at a -4, right?
Mine's at a -1. I'm not trained in it at all.
They
so-
healed you. They brought you back before the long rest, so technically you've gotten 1 long rest, so everything would be a -3 for you right
So
now.
-3. Okay. So I'll roll the check and then subtract 3.
Okay.
Farron got the 20.
2. Oh, why is it to GM? That's weird.
I'm not even gonna roll it.
All right. Let's
I got a 2.
see. A 2. Wow, that's durable. Farron, you know the most about beholders apparently. Wow, where do we even start? Beholders are aberrations said to come from a realm beyond sanity, known as the Far Realm. They are aberrations and abominations in every sense of the word. Giant meatballs with Pac-Man mouth and a huge central eyeball. They have eye stalks like a snail that pop out all over their round meatball body. They are suspended in the air and propelled through the air by magical telekinesis and farts. They are super evil, super selfish, super xenophobic. They love slaves. They love magic and treasure. They love feeling superior to other creatures. There is no end to the reports of what their different eyeball stocks can do, but typically they can charm, sleep, enfeeble, petrify, telekinetically move things around, disintegrate things, instantly kill things, paralyze things. Yeah, just to name a few. Just to name a few. Also, it is said that they can shut down anything magical that they look at. They can basically just create zones of anti-magic just by looking in a certain direction.
So the giant thing that's made out of a big eyeball somehow perceives a world without magic.
Well, it just strips magic away.
They're scary
often
as hell.
Often as they see fit. Yeah.
You said it was a giant floating meatball. I'm in, because I'm hungry.
I mean, there's 6 of us. Can't look at all of us at once.
Well, it has more than one eye, so maybe.
How many eyes does a beholder typically have?
With a 20, the average basic bitch gets a pumpkin spice latte in the fall. Beholder has 10 eye stalks.
Hey, wait a second.
And I think the 2 that I forgot to tell you about were fear and sleep. That sound
You
about
said
right?
you
No,
mentioned
sorry.
sleep already.
Fear and slow. So charm, paralysis, fear, slow, energy drain, telekinesis, sleep, petrification, disintegration, and instant death.
Do they have true sight?
But you said that there was only 4 eye stalks on it, right? Dwarf?
Oh yeah, Rockseeker said, aye, yeah. In the reports that they were given, they said it only had 4 eye stalks.
Well, it
So,
can only look at 4 of us.
I'm assuming it had a rough life and maybe had, I don't know, 6 of them chopped off or something.
Why would you want me to implode, Farron?
Do
Not you.
beholders have true sight?
Beholders, true sight. I would assume with like 11 eyeballs that they could probably see whatever they needed to see.
Well, now I understand what you're saying, Farron. Of course, if I look at it, it'll
But
implode.
Farron, you can't confirm or deny that they have true sight. You know that they have incredible perception.
Probably
It'll
can't
explode
sneak.
just like that skull did when I looked at it.
They,
yeah,
like everything in 5th edition, they have 360 degree vision. But even beyond that, I mean, they're a ball of eyeballs, so they are very good at seeing things.
By the way, Dwarf, I exploded that skull thing that was flying around in your fort.
I wanna tell everybody, like, if we're actually planning on going to kill this thing, maybe I mean, it's worth a try. If it can't see through a fog cloud, I don't know if you guys want to try that.
Right, but fog cloud is magical, so wouldn't it just like blip it away with its eyeball?
Now,
I
Farron,
don't know.
you do know that there are many subspecies of beholder. So there's a chance that the 4 stalks indicates that it is maybe a lesser known subspecies of the real deal. That could mean that it is more, less, or the same level of power as a regular beholder.
It's probably weak. Let's go kill it.
I agree.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
This
Oh man,
your new
Crash.
cat god wishes to exert his power over this beholder. Stupid
Okay.
name.
Can we save here?
Save? Oh man.
Let's just
No.
like find the save button real quick.
It's all save point right here. All right, no, let's go. Let's do this. Yeah,
on the
let's
bright side, watch the right hand side of the screen, because they're gonna go away and you're not gonna see them ever again. There they go. There goes the critical effect cards. They're gone.
Yeah.
I don't know if Corey's ever seen them. I don't know.
I've
They should have
never
been at the
seen
bottom of your screen. Okay.
I've
Well-
never seen him on the bottom of my screen before.
It's because
Oh.
of the lighting, I think.
Okay. Well, they are gone. So you are
That
at least
makes me
protected
sad.
from that nightmare.
God bless.
Don't worry, they'll always be there in Pirates.
And
All
in Scales of War.
Yeah, but they're kind of mitigated at Skills at War, so it's not that bad.
I guess
All right.
you're right.
What will you do? Which way do you want to head?
South, southeast.
Or east?
He said east. Let's go east.
Okay.
Or wait, are we going
Yeah,
to check
but
the
it's
fort
all
first?
wrong.
Forge first.
No, let's skip the forge. Let's go clear out the beholder and that spirit thing.
The forge is on the way.
I think that forge will just keep regenerating. Let's not waste our time with that.
Didn't I kill the thing in the forge?
Yeah.
Well, the cat lady said that it just regenerates over and over.
Yeah, every hour it comes back.
What? But I exploded it. How dare it come back without my permission?
All right, well, let's go.
I think it's easier to go this way. We don't have to cross the water. It's the same thing. We don't want to go to the Underdark. I think we go down to the
South.
to that passage. Yeah, there's a passage down here.
Yeah.
I think that he meant.
Let's see. Yeah.
And we're all just staying within 5 feet of each other, even though some people are not staying within 5 feet.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on. Which way do we go?
See, I think
Oh,
we're
yeah.
supposed to go south here and then go east.
There's
further east here, there's a torch down there. Is that lit?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to go. Like all the way down to that previous room where we lit all those torches.
Oh
Remember when we
yeah.
had all
Those torches are drawn on the map, but they are not actually lighting anything up. They're just decoration on the map. So I'll throw some rocks on top of them so it doesn't get your hopes up.
Gotcha.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Appreciate
Not really. Barely.
You're muffled. Hey, let's go down this way. I think it's supposed to be this way.
That's towards the
Yeah, but we're gonna go right. Remember that room that had there's some different directions that we didn't go, but they were all down here.
Yeah, fair. All right. Well, this south end.
And then like if over here, if we go through the right here, and then there was.
And then here's the forge.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, but not.
I removed
They
your hand
crash
in
open
the
store, please.
picture.
The undead closed it on us.
Oh, we
All right.
barricaded it.
Is this the door that you're going towards? The one you barricaded?
That's
Yes.
that's the flaming skull.
We're
gonna-
No, we're not gonna. We're just gonna hug the wall here. Hug the wall.
Oh,
And head south.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking about. Fair. Okay, that's what we're gonna do then. Yeah, we're gonna unbarricade it, Crash.
What if it's on the other side of the door?
Well, it's died. It's back in the forge, probably. We'll just hug the wall. We'll just hug the wall. Or we can go around the other way. You guys want to go around the other way?
On Snapchat.
Yes.
All right.
No, you guys open the door. Just we'll
Yeah.
stay not bunched up next to you is all.
Yeah. Unbarricade the
Okay,
door.
so opening the door.
Yep.
All right, you pull all the barricaded stuff out of the way, and you open the door.
We should probably put Cricket down here.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
see a skull out here, guys.
Cricket
see
would be
loudly,
doing this.
not loudly.
All right.
Come on, Salem, let's go. And we're gonna.
I'll wait until I hear your agonizing screams of death.
Come on, Salem, come on. Here, let's just go straight down. Hugging the wall. Here's that mess hall we were in. Beautiful.
All right, yeah, you were back in that big open mess hall area.
Oh, yeah, where's Cricket? Let's drag him over here.
Oh, there looks a tunnel up there.
All right,
I
so you're
think
gonna
this
head
might
up.
I think this might lead right back to where.
Yeah, we don't need to
pretty
head
sure this-
that way. I was talking about further south, actually.
Oh, further south. Okay.
Yeah, further south and then head east.
Oh.
I think that's what he was talking about. Like we go all the way down south, then we head east, or we head further south to get to the other undead thing.
Yeah, fair. I know which way you're talking about.
Or I could be wrong.
No, I'm down to explore. I'm down to do this. Wait, is this that one? Yeah, it's that one area.
There's how much further south can we go? Because there's no east here.
Let's go this way.
This is it. This is the room I was talking about.
Yeah,
Right here.
yeah, this one.
There's a rat.
Eastern
Kill
path
it.
here.
Produce flame. Hit the rat.
There's a rat?
I throw produce flame at the rat.
Where?
Oh, all right, make an attack roll against the rat, please.
Is that rat actually? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, 19 for 9. You incinerate that rat.
Can I
Right,
take
so
it?
An incinerated rat corpse.
Lars is going to take the rat tail so that when I talk to Bahamut, I can become a ninja.
Okay. Going way old school for that. I appreciate it. Take DM inspiration for that one.
All right, guys. I think we head right here. I think if we turn, I guess from our perspective, we'd be turning.
Was
left.
that the?
If we head
Was that?
if we head this way, and I'm pointing this way, I think this is the way to the beholder, and this is the way to the Salem. Didn't go over there. There's a beholder over there, maybe. If I
Have you
unless I got the
seen
instructions wrong.
I see a tunnel.
And then down south here, I think, is where he was saying the other thing was. Hey guys, wait up!
Yeah, wait. Wait, what was south? What did he say was south? I think we should go east.
Yeah, east is the beholder, and then south is that other thing. Because he was like, there's 2 rooms that have all the ancient good stuff in it. To the east is the beholder, and it's like one of them's like the dwarves, and one of them's like the gnomes or something. But there's a beholder in one room and some sort of spirit in the other.
Got a notification on.
Well, I think the spirit was the skull in the forge with all the undead that it brought back to life.
No, I think it was a different thing.
Maybe it was the one that puked like half of an ocean inside my stomach.
Do we
Hey,
need to get
look! A rat! I'm going after the rat.
Where?
I run up and I shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
All right.
What the hell's up with these rats? Why are we killing every rat?
Nope, that one's a miss.
Oh,
That is
my God.
that is a normal miss though. Nothing terrible's gonna happen.
Salem, so this
that is a hit.
continuing your streak from before.
Yeah, it explodes. Guts go everywhere.
Got
Lets out
one!
a pitiful squeak as it dies.
Cricket, can you hear us? We cannot hear you. Can you hear us, Cricket?
Another one! I'm gonna shoot it as it was running by.
All right.
Because I saw it.
I think Crash is messing with us.
Yeah. Okay. Damage.
-3, so 16.
16 hits. It's a fucking rat. Yeah, it explodes. Guts go everywhere.
What is up with this? Oh my God.
I'm not sure if Cricket can hear us.
All right, come on.
Cricket, we're gonna go fight a beholder.
No more blowing rats up. Let's go.
Yeah, but
Hey, don't go too
Hey, there's
fast
another rat.
around any corner.
Where?
I'm gonna sacred flame it.
All right.
I see
Let
it.
me see.
It has to dodge.
Let's see if
Dex
it can make
save.
dexterity.
Probably.
Oh, it jumps out of the way of that sacred flame.
Try and blast it.
I mean, it's gonna start running away, but yeah, you can try to blast it.
Hey, can you guys hear me at all?
Oh, now we
we
can.
can.
Now we can, yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, I
15.
Yeah,
I was
damage.
having headset stuff because I'm not currently home where I actually have my headset I usually use. So I'm just using my computer's built-in.
Okay.
And if that's not enough to kill it, a second one would be right behind it.
A rat has literally 1 hit point.
Yay!
All right.
I think
Okay.
This
I
is
think
fun.
there's
Why didn't we do
actual
this the
rats.
whole dungeon, everyone?
I think-
I'm Larry on this.
All right,
What is
so
this?
hold up. As you start moving into this natural stone passage, you do notice that it is being overtaken by fungus. So I have to do a couple things here that might not have been done already. So hold on. Apparently, this is phosphorescent fungus.
Ah, so it glows.
Yeah, so hold on.
Did you say phosphorus fungus?
Phosphorescent.
Phosphorescent fungus.
Not phosphorus. That would be terrible.
I mean, it could
Well, no,
be
wouldn't we
both.
just be able to light something and it'll all light, like, blow?
Yeah, that'd be amazing. All right, so let's see. Here we go. All right, let me put a bunch of these suckers down real quick.
Maybe we should have gotten better directions.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something real quick. You may not be able to hear me for a while.
Okay.
All
Hey,
right.
Lars.
So now the room should be all lit up. Also, let me give you dark vision, Giz. I already did. Look at that. I'm way ahead of myself. All right, let me describe it to you. Dense carpets of weird fungi cover large sections of the floor of this cavern. The growth includes puffballs a foot across, weird shelf fungus growing on the stalagmites, and large stalks and caps a good 5 feet tall. Some of the puffballs glow with an eerie green phosphorescence. What would you
Okay,
like to do?
I don't like this room. Hey, Lars.
Yes.
Here, take this scroll of flight, and just in case we need to use it on Cricket, so we can have a flying lizard.
All right. Scroll of flight added to sheet.
Can I? Actually, that's dumb. I'm gonna pop my detect magic and see if these mushrooms are they magic mushrooms, Crash?
Nothing. None of the mushrooms are dinging as magical. They are dinging as high fantasy.
Cricket would like to take a few of his ball bearings he has.
High fantasy.
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can
Now
hear
you can hear me? Okay. He'd like to take probably a fistful of ball bearings that he has and toss it into the room that has this strange mushroom stuff.
Okay. The strangest item in 5th edition D&D, the bag of ball bearings. What do they need ball bearings for in Dungeons & Dragons? No one's sure.
To throw at mushrooms.
Yeah, to throw at mushrooms. So yeah, you throw a bag of ball bearings. Give me a
Not the whole bag,
check.
just like a fistful.
Just a fistful. Okay, you throw a few ball bearings into
of your 1,000 ball bearings.
All right. Where they land, you see the nearby fungus gas out spores into large green clouds.
Hey guys, let's not go this way.
That's all Cricket needs to know. He takes his bandana, also his disguise, and wraps it around his snout.
Okay.
And then gets prepared to lead the way.
I don't think we should go this way.
We can't
I got
all
a bad
do that.
feeling.
And I'm awfully close to the ground most of the time.
Salem, you should probably stay further back, like on Farron.
Okay. Hops from person to person. Hello, Farron.
Hello.
You know, maybe I got the instructions wrong. I don't feel so sure that I got the directions correct. This is probably not the right way.
I think we should have gone the other way.
Yeah,
I think we should just keep going this way.
Yeah, let's go the other way. Let's go the way down the cliff.
Nope. Let's go.
No, I don't want to go this way.
Watch your step.
So which way is it? You guys going through or are you guys going back?
Let's go through.
It's time to be democratic. Who wants to go forward?
Farron, you make your vote. You decide.
Or you could split the party.
I'm changing my vote based on what Farron picks.
I'm not going through that shit.
All right, let's go back.
No, Salem votes to go back also.
All right, let's go back, guys.
Quick question, Crash. Just a quick experiment Cricket wants to try. He lights up a torch and then he throws that in the fun.
Somebody's played some Witcher 3. Yeah, so you throw the torch. How far are you trying to throw it?
Just enough so where it makes a puff of smoke and he wants to see if it'll light the mushrooms on fire or the smoke or gas or whatever.
I need a measurement. How many feet do you throw it, boy?
Let's say 30 feet.
All right, give me a strength check to see how far you can throw it.
Strength or athletics?
Strength. This is essentially an improvised attack roll. Yeah, so even at disadvantage, you chuck it, the torch. It lands, and poisonous gases start, spores start being from the mushrooms. Cricket and Larionis, I need each of you to make a Constitution saving throw as the clouds start billowing out of the cavern and down the passageway. You guys are right at the edge.
I don't suppose my mask
Cricket
gives any
have an
advantage.
advantage because he has his little Filter.
No, this is contact with your skin, itchy nastiness. Yeah, they thought of everything in 5th edition. It's crazy.
God bless.
Let's see. There you go. Just to simulate the effect. Whooboosh. There you go. All right. Let's see. Cricket with an 11. Believe it or not, you are okay. Larionis. Wah, wah. All
Larry,
right.
I don't think it worked.
Larionis, you take 8 points of poison damage and you are poisoned.
Oh, great.
The gas continues to linger in the air.
Oh yeah, no, move it back. Move it
Yeah,
back.
Cricket's gonna definitely move back and take Larry if he isn't moving back with him.
All
Way
right.
to go, guys.
The fungus does not seem in any way upset by the torch.
I found out it's not flammable.
All right, let's go. Let's go back the other way. Come on.
What other way?
South was the other way.
Down that one
All right,
cliff.
let's go. Let's
I mean,
go get better
there is
instructions.
south. There is south down here.
No,
You haven't-
down this
Yeah,
way.
There's south.
Larry, are you okay?
South? This south? Are we going down this south?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go
I
this
think
way.
we should go back
Alright.
north.
Forget it. No, let's
we
go
just
down.
came from north.
Come on.
I know. I don't know why we went south.
Because south
They
and
received
southeast is where
received directions from Gundren's brother, Nundro.
I see a door to the left, door to the right. Let's go to the
you
door
want
to
to
the
go
right.
east. Yeah.
East.
Don't open it. Don't open it yet.
Okay.
Are you sure we shouldn't just open all the doors at once?
It worked out last time.
I'd like to listen
We're
and to make a perception to see if there's anything on the other side of the door.
All right. Yeah. Let's talk about this. Let's talk
Okay.
about this.
Okay.
There are. This is a very sturdy, reinforced door. So this isn't the standard like wooden iron banded door that you've seen. This is a nice like stone and iron door set up with like real nice reinforced hinges. You listen at it. You can hear. I don't know. Let's see. What was your perception check?
Here, let me make it real quick. Sorry. There. 6.
Yeah, you swear that you can hear the ocean.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think there's water on the other side.
All right. How about we try that key? How about Cricket tries the key while all of us back up into the last room?
I don't think that. Okay, go ahead. Let's try that.
All right, I'll test the doors.
Okay.
Does it just open first off?
Well, I'm waiting until the whole party backs up a bit. Unless Gyoza's gonna stay there at the south part.
I'll stay right here.
Hey, Cricket, do you want Longstrider just in case you need to engage with something?
If you want to.
It lasts an hour and it's a first level slot.
All right, I don't
So
mind.
are you trying to use the heart-shaped key that you got from the Black Spider? Is that what's going on here?
I think
that's what they're trying to do.
That's the plan after everyone backs out into the past room.
All right. Yeah, Cricket. The key fits the lock and it turns the lock. The door unlocks.
What?
Yeah, Cricket opens the door, see what's inside, real quick.
All right.
Everybody else is backed up into the last room.
All right. So the fancy ass door is on like some tracks, and it kind of like goes in and then slides into a nice little niche in the wall. Inside, you see a chamber that was once an office or storeroom of some kind. A large stone counter bisects the room, set with 3 dusty balance scales made of iron. Cubby holes are carved into the north wall, and they're stuffed with dusty paper scraps. Several long dead corpses, gnomes and orcs by the look of them, are sprawled across the floor. Their mummified flesh stretched dry against their bones.
Is it safe, Cricket?
There's just some dead stuff in there, and Cricket will go ahead to the other door, and he will test the key on this one.
Okay.
Salem is gonna peek in and use detect magic.
The key that you currently have with you does not work on. Wait, hold on. Let me double check.
I mean, I guess first things
yeah,
first.
it does. It does work on this door. While you are getting ready to do that, Salem quickly rushes into the other room and looks around with his vision. You do not see any magic.
You said there was papers though. Looks like there's might be records in this room.
Time to look for mundane items.
Yeah, centuries old papers. You can see that the papers, from what bits you can read, are written in Dwarvish. They record weigh-ins and disbursements of materials.
Yeah, unless something's written in Elvish, like Lars is gonna glance and discard anything.
Farron, it is your determination that the mildew and the age that has affected the contents of this room, this stuff would just crumble away to dust if you just sort of rot and disintegrate if you tried to move it. It is basically just holding its shape out of memory and nothing else. You do, however, from the door, because you didn't move into the room, right? Or are you actually searching the room?
I'd be searching the room.
Okay, so as you kind of actively begin searching the room, you do see that there is a locked iron strongbox. It looks like it has a pretty damn good lock built into the box itself.
So I'm gonna call the locksmith.
Okay.
Is that Larionis?
Yeah, I will come in here. Where am I headed?
I will point into the direction.
And
There's your +1, Larry.
Oh, sweet. Was it north or south?
Oh, the lockbox.
Yeah.
It was one of those Fallout moments where he kind of like detected it like tucked into a shelf under the counter. So it's right there.
All right. Salem, you want to give it a look-see, make sure that it's not going to have a fireball that blows my face off?
Sure.
Yeah,
my side is still going.
No magic on it. No magic.
Looks normal.
All right, but it's a pretty fine lock. A voice in my head was saying, so I will do my best.
As my first and favorite disciple, I give you my blessing.
Me too.
All right. Well, I got a +1 from Jose's guidance.
Oh, nice. Giving out some bardic inspiration here. Oh, dang.
So that allows me to do my roll and then decide whether I want to extend the bardic inspiration.
You have 10 minutes to decide to use your bardic inspiration. And I believe now that he's level 5, is it a D8?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can add a D8 to a D20 roll after the fact.
Okay, well, let's roll and see how solid this goes first. I do have expertise. Oh,
wow. 25, yeah. It's a tricky lock, but you get it open no problem, and it is full of money.
Hey, boys.
Look at that. You're rich, Larionis.
We're rich.
Nice.
Sweet. If there's treasure in that room, what was the treasure does Cricket find in the other room?
It is very much like a cash register drawer.
All right, let me start doing math.
Oh, it's easy. 130. 15,
since there's 60 gold, everyone gets 10.
Well, that was easy.
Yep.
Since there's 600 copper, everyone gets 100.
Oh no, I see what Crash did. He made it super simple.
Oh, this is totally as written. These god awful amounts and electro pieces and everything else.
So each get 100 copper. 30 silver, 15 electrum, and 10.
And I'm carrying yours, right?
How much
Yes.
electrum do we get?
I'm still keeping track of it on my sheet, but yeah, you're carrying mine for the moment.
Okay, no, that's good. Keep a track on your sheet so I don't have to keep on splitting it on mine. That is excellent. Okay, that makes things a lot easier on my sheet. Thank you.
Okay. That was nice and divisible. I like that.
Yeah, that worked out nicely. But while I'm picking this lock, Cricket was opening a different one.
You're over there, and are you opening the store now that you unlocked it?
It's he's doing the same thing he did with the previous room, where he opens it and sticks his head in to see if there's anything in there.
Okay.
anything boots
So, splintered stone benches and heaps of rubble from a partially collapsed ceiling filled this room. Amid ruined stone bunks and toppled weapon racks are the bones of several dwarves and orcs.
Here, Cricket, I'll go in there.
I think I got the directions wrong.
I think you did.
We might have to go back.
Yeah, I think we got to go back, guys. Is there anything of...
That's okay. We found treasure.
Dude. Salem's gonna wander around, and his magic, his eyesight is still going at the moment.
Can I get everyone to roll some initiative?
Oh, okay. There's
dun.
Here.
That's the Pokemon fight music.
Yeah, why did everyone just rush in the room before Cricket could do his throw?
Beats of me.
Nice.
I'm in the hallway. I am not in that room.
No, I'm aware.
You didn't scream, so I assumed it was safe.
Well, and Cricket didn't answer you yet. And then you guys just suddenly walked in.
All right, hold
Everyone
on.
else was
This
doing
is
it.
kind of weird.
So that's
every
weird.
time I roll initiative, it makes my monster miniatures disappear.
My dice said 15, but apparently I rolled an 18. So 21.16 minus 3 is 20. What? No.
That's Gears' dice.
18.16.
Let me see if this will work. Hold on. Yeah, it's actually making them all vanish. That is bizarre. Okay.
Weird. That's wacky.
Yeah. Not the strangest thing that Roll20's ever done for sure, but all right, let's see.
Hey, next time can I pick the direction, since I don't think this is the right way?
We found a chest.
Oh, you know what it is? It's probably because these minis are gifts, and it's being a butthole about gifts for some reason. All right.
Oh no.
There was a really bad update this past Tuesday that broke a lot of stuff for people. So instead of my super cool animated one, we will have to use the less cool, not animated one. That's okay. All right. Oh, now you want to show back up? Don't tease me. Don't play games with my heart. Dumb monsters.
That's a song.
Quit playing.
That Farron made. Because he's a bard.
Sorry about
No,
this
I
slow load
won't
time. It
do
took me a
that.
while to figure out what it was doing to my miniatures. I think these will work. Let's see. Yeah, these aren't disappearing. So it's a GIF thing.
Oh, hold on. What was that headline?
Hmm?
Wait, why are there so many of them?
Farron, you are up first.
Can I see him?
Yes, these skeletons scattered throughout the room, underneath benches, underneath beds, in piles. They are starting to animate, their bones knitting together with ancient magic.
Hey, Marcus. Gyoza, I don't think you guys should have entered the room. I didn't clear it yet.
Okay, this worked
Also,
out
there's
well before.
skeletons.
All right, so, Farron, what are you going to do?
Are we supposed to be able to see the miniatures?
No, not yet. They haven't gotten up and started moving around. Like Farron can see them starting to form. Basically, when their initiative comes up, they're going to stand from prone and start fighting. Farron, where are you dropping the shatter template since all your buds are in the room?
It is, what is it, 20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Right there, I think I'd center it.
Okay. Like right there?
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. That would catch... Ooh, gosh. That would catch at least 5 of them. At least. Let's see. I'll do... you know what? Let's just do this. Okay, yeah. I was going to do 5 or the better of 2d4. So you got 5 of them. All right, here we go. Constitution saves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a fail, fail. All right, they all take 4 points of damage.
Because I got 2 1s on 2d8s. Awesome.
That was weak. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yikes.
Yeah, not the best shatter I've ever seen, but you know what? It's 20 damage when you count all 5. All right, anything else? Anything else from Farron?
Nope.
Okay.
That was decent, but I think Marcus does a shatter better.
All right,
Hey, I
half
didn't want
its
to draw the
speed
whole
to
town.
stand up. It is going to sort of like bony wind chimes its way over, and it will stop right there. And using its default skeleton, well, you know, we should spice this up a little bit. Hold on. It's supposed to be
It's
like,
going to be a spicy meatball.
yeah, it's supposed to be like dwarves and orcs and stuff, right? Let's
And they
spice
all
this
have
up.
dwarven throwers.
Oh yes, and like Thor's hammer. I mean, why not? Why stop? Why stop there? Let's see.
They're all armed with hammers of thunderbolts.
And then another frost giant
I
skeleton
am
comes
never gonna
out
play
of
in
the
your
wall.
guys' games for sure, but so don't ever invite me or ask me if you're coming up with stuff like this on the fly.
Riding giant zombie T-Rexes.
All right, so it attacks you with its great axe. There we go.
Wow.
But it only does 1 point of damage.
Oh.
Because great axe.
And that's to me?
Sorry, it would actually be 3 points of damage. It's supposed to have a +2 bonus to that.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, that would be to you, Marcus, unless the 20 doesn't hit.
Yeah, it does. And I'm going to do Wrath of the Storm to reaction.
Oh, very nice.
Oh shit, he remembered.
I remembered.
All right, do it.
So what's it, a 2d8?
You tell me.
And he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
I haven't done this in so long.
Ooh, he did do it. So is he half damage?
Yeah, half.
All right. So we round down, so 4 more damage. All right, he is bloodied.
All right, that's not bad.
All right, the next one is going to go. It rises up. This one was also one of the ones blasted by Farron. It's going to stand, and it's going to move over to here. It will attack Cricket.
And I stand up next
Hi
to you.
there.
Are you gonna sentinel it as it moves into range or anything, or
Oh, can I do it when it moves into range?
isn't that what sentinel
No,
does?
that's only with
Nope,
No, I
that's
think it's
polearm.
only
Man.
when it's
Oh,
out of my range.
I just always see them together. So
No, I think
True.
you're mixing it with a polearm mastery.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what everyone's just been saying. So all right. So this one's gonna come up and it's gonna use its dwarven battle axe on you. Because, you know, spicy meatballs. Here we go. All right, 13 does not hit. Next up is this one, which was not in the thing. It crawls out from under the bed and attacks you, Gyoza.
Bring it on, skeleton.
All right, 15.
Misses.
All right.
Ha.
Good thing I bought that upgrade.
This one was in the blast. It's going to stand up, and it will come to attack Gyoza. Ooh, 19 for 3. All right, and this one crawls out from under the bench, and it's going to come up and attack you, Marcus.
Okay.
This one?
Ooh, a 9 is a miss.
That one,
right
right?
here, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Those
that
are
one,
good
Cricket will
initiative
send.
rolls.
Okay. Uh, 13, just enough to hit a skeleton. All right, 6 points of damage. Oof, that was a lot of skeletons. Salem, you're up. Even though you are mounted, your mount is in melee, so you are in melee.
I never said I climbed on top of him.
Oh, so you're just on the floor?
Yeah, I'm just sitting under his legs.
Yeah, then you are still, you're still in melee. So just keep that in mind for ranged attacks.
I'm going to shoot at that guy.
All right.
And at that guy.
Okay.
2 Eldritch Blasts. First one for the top.
So you can shoot twice?
Now there's level 5, yeah. 13 is...
It'd be a 10.
Oh, 10. 10 does not hit.
Because I'm still sickly.
Yeah, you blow a hole, little hole in the wall there, but it doesn't hit. Gyoza, that one came pretty close to hitting your anime hair and your headband. Ooh.
And 11.
Second one, he fires between your legs, Gyoza. And it comes uncomfortably close, but does not hit you or the skeleton.
Salem! It's me, Gyoza!
There's things everywhere!
Yeah, you guys really should have waited till I cleared the room.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's fine.
Anyways.
That's my turn.
All right.
Because I don't believe I have any bonus actions at the moment.
That brings us to Gyoza.
Alright. If I wild shape, but it takes up... Can I wild shape?
You can only wild shape if you have enough uncontested room to fill the space.
So I cannot.
Well, you could wild shape into a reasonably sized medium creature if you want to.
That's just ridiculous.
I would say save the...
If I can't be big, I'm just not going to do it.
You could also
Isn't
disengage, then wild shape since you're moon druid, I think.
Isn't the baby elephant a medium-sized creature?
He's a black bear medium?
Yes.
Black bear is medium.
I guess I'll go black bear. Let me find it. And you don't mind me dragging him out, do you?
I mean, if you can find him, sure.
Oops.
All right, there you go.
And I'm going to, I'm gonna claw this guy up above me to the north with a multi-attack.
All right, do it. Yeah, 10 does not hit. Nice 7 does not hit.
Stupid bear form. Alright, I guess I'm
all right.
done.
Anything else from Gyoza?
No.
No? All right. Larionis, you're up.
Okay. Hearing, obviously the shatter and the sounds of battle, I'll draw my rapier as I stride forward. Takes me 4 just to get to here, and that's a lot of undead.
We're kind of surrounded.
Yeah.
It looks like, is this space here open?
This space right here, yes, but you'd have to pass through a threatened space to get there. I know you're a rogue, so you could just use disengage?
Yeah, I could.
I mean, you could fling the doors further open. Like, Cricket had only pried the doors open enough to kind of peek in, and then the rest of his teammates kind of barreled through.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, let's open the door.
I don't know if you heard Cricket lamenting and chastising about that. He's only done it like 6 times so far, but that's what happened.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Okay, so you kind of get the door open all the way.
And, oh, hey, there's a guy. I'll stab the guy.
All right.
And, how's
Yeah,
that?
that is it.
Oh, wait. I'm disadvantaged because of poison, aren't I?
Correct. Yep. If you are poisoned, you are disadvantaged to all your attacks.
Does that poison... Did that fade after time, or... that was the
hasn't
poison from
faded.
the spores?
Hasn't faded yet.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll another normal attack.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so 17 hits. And then you get sneak attack because he's next to an ally. Yeah, 24 points of damage is enough. You get that rapier in there, and you just cleanly disconnect the torso from the hips, and the 2 pieces of skeleton just clatter into 2 piles of bones on the ground.
That's how I do.
All right.
I'll bonus action... Oh, shoot. Rogues can't bonus action dodge. That's a monk. That'll be my turn. I'm done.
Okay. Getting up from the pile, another one. This one assesses the situation. It is going to move. You know what? Why overcomplicate it? It'll just move right up here and attack you, Marcus.
Okay.
This one also has a great axe.
Nice.
But a tremendous miss because skeletons are absolute trash.
You suck.
They are so bad compared to any other edition of D&D. Like, zombies got such a huge boost in 5e, and then skeletons just got pooped on. But
I can't believe skeletons don't have resistance to piercing.
oh yeah, like, no, skeletons in every edition until 5th edition were like so deadly. Like, the only skeleton stronger is like a Minecraft skeleton. Anyways, all right, Marcus, you're up.
Can I see that Thunderwave template again? I want to see,
yeah.
like...
Thunderwave.
I think we're winning. You might not need it.
It's a level 1.
Grow.
We have a beholder after this, presumably.
Okay. Oh, I mean, it's
If
a
we
level
can
1
find
spell
it.
slot, but... Okay, I mean...
So you don't need this after all?
Yeah, since everyone's chastising me over it, I guess.
Okay, I'll just leave it
No.
over here to tempt
That's
you.
not what Cricket's chastising you guys over.
All right.
I'm gonna stab this guy then with my sword.
All right, you're going to stab this guy. Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him real good. Here, roll that damage. Here, roll that for you real quick. I say that, but I'm not even ready. There it is.
Yeah, 17 is a hit for 7 points of damage. This one's been previously damaged, and that 7 points of damage is enough as the gleaming blade, known as Talon, slashes through this thing. Bones crack and break, and the rest follow suit as it collapses into a pile of bone.
Excellent.
All right, anything else from Marcus?
I'm gonna go ahead and shove.
Okay.
This one right here.
Okay, you're going to shove him down or back?
Shove him away from me. Shove him down on the ground, actually, prone.
Okay.
Prone.
Opposed athletics checks. Skeletons, they don't have a lot of muscle mass.
Oh my god, come on.
But apparently they did this time. So you go to shield bash this one, and it has its own little shield up, and your 2 shields touch each other. This little rub in action, but nothing else happens.
Gotcha, okay.
All right. Let's see.
That's it.
All right, clambering up from underneath this bed is another one. This one attacks Black Bear. Here we go, Black Bear.
You should call him Brother Bear.
Oof, that is a 17 for 8.
Okay.
and it will just kind of hang out. Let's see. This one was in the blast. It is just going to step over the bones of the fallen, and it will attack Marcus. 16.
Not hit.
Does not hit. All right. Keeping that good defense. Cricket, you're up.
This one's prone, right?
No, it's had an 18 on its athletics check. You did
Oh,
not
right.
get
It was just touching shields with Marcus.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
touching shields. No homo.
Okay.
All right.
No homo. All right.
Didn't kiss,
Cricket's
so.
gonna go ahead and
Yes.
flank this one. If
Okay.
stepping on this bench or table,
Full
whatever,
action.
if he
There you
needs to.
All right, this is at a +2 bonus now with the latest rules update.
Oh, that we decided on that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, all about,
Ooh.
it's
All right, so
advantage.
an 8 does not hit.
We're not doing critical cards anymore, right?
Nope, those got voted out.
Oh, thank God.
I know there's an emptiness in your heart right now when you see that big red number, but you just have to learn to live with it. So.
All right, and seeing as how that attack failed epically, Cricket's just gonna go ahead and bonus action Hungry Jaws, take a bite out of him.
Oh,
There's no
man,
meat
all right.
on him, but he feels like something crunchy.
All right, go for it. This is actually the limited edition Dorito flavored skeleton. So let's see. Sponsored by PepsiCo. 16 is definitely a hit. What's the damage? Ooh, 7 more damage. 7 more damage is just enough damage. You crunch down on it, and you swallow a bunch of old, mostly petrified dwarf bones. For some reason, because Dungeons and Dragons, you receive beneficial feelings from this, and what's left of the skeleton clatters to the ground.
Nice.
All
Good
right.
source of calcium right there.
Absolutely.
And then before he finishes, he still has movement, so let's see, was it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to end his turn.
All right. So next up, a skeleton that wasn't in the blast climbs up from underneath some debris.
There's a lot of skeletons here.
It rushes forward and attacks Cricket.
Yeah, Marcus, I don't know why you didn't Thunderwave when they were all bunched together, man.
Everybody told me not to.
That is a
Everyone's
miss.
like, don't do it.
And then the last one is going to pick itself up, and it's going to also come in, and it will attack Cricket since he is the closest.
Oh, hey there.
All right, that is a 25 for 6. All right, top of the round, Farron. If you shatter now, you could hit everyone in your party and most of the skeletons. These are like the free loading screen tips that come up.
Cricket can take it.
It's real tempting, the amount of damage that I could pull off with that 4 damage on each.
That's right.
The bear don't care, but
Cricket doesn't care either.
Yeah, next chance I get, I'm using a thunder wave right on you.
I'm just going to shoot the one directly in front of me.
fine.
Cricket's been saying he can take it.
You shoot through the door at this great axe wielding orc skeleton. A 23 is a hit.
More
And
damage
it
than
hits
shatter.
It hits for 8. It is bloodied.
That's it.
All right. That brings us to skeletons. I believe it's telling me to use the one that is dead. So let me remove that guy from initiative. There we go. And then this guy is dead. That guy's still alive. All right. Brown bear don't care. Or sorry, black bear don't care. He's going to shuffle over here so that he gets +2 bonus, and he will attack with his great axe. That is a 23 black bear for 6 points of slashing damage.
All right.
right, that brings us to 19. He is opposite of his once foe, now friend. Dwarven Skeleton is going to attack with his battle axe. All right, that is a 17 for 5. All right, and
He has
just
a
like
pop
that,
back in.
the fur and muscle kind of peels away, turning back into motes of magical light and revealing anime gyoza beneath. It is like a magical girl transformation in reverse.
Beautiful.
All right, that brings us to this guy. He is dead, but dead for real, I guess. And then Salem, you're up.
There's one right next to me. There's one right next to me.
Salem, I have to say that you are the most attractive burn victim I've ever seen. Like you look amazing with this new look. So.
Well, this is nice. That's nice of you to say, skeleton. Please die now. as I shoot the one right next to me with both Eldritch Blasts.
All right, disadvantage for melee range attack. Let's do it. Oof. Yeah, 5 doesn't hit. Yeah, a 6 doesn't hit. You are just misfiring bolts of lime green energy everywhere. Just it's like somebody lit a backpack full of fireworks on fire.
The Roman candles.
Yeah, exactly. You're just shooting fireworks in every direction but the enemy.
That's his turn.
Okay.
He's gonna risk kind of. Well, no, he can't. Larionis is his first and best follower is standing there. He can't back down and.
Oh yeah, you gotta look tough for your follower. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, you stand defiantly against the skeleton, erupting energy and fireworks everywhere. Gyoza, you're up.
Transform into a black bear again and take the dodge action.
All right, transforming into a black bear, taking the dodge action. All right, throw up that shield. Larionis, poisoned. You're up.
Okay, that is a skeleton next to Salem. Now I know Salem's gonna assume that this is because minion protecting his god or some silly thing, but I'm just going to attack that skeleton right here.
Okay.
This would be disadvantage, and I'll take that.
What?
He's got a macro that just asks him every time if he's got disadvantage, regular advantage, or super advantage, basically. 13 is enough. Salem is not a large enough creature to provide any sort of soft cover.
Beauty.
All right, 11 points of damage. A gentle sneak attack. He is bloodied but still going.
Is it possible to pick Salem up?
It is, but I'm starting to run into a lot of this in my games, so I would treat it the same way I'd treat like a grapple. If you wanna force move your allies to kind of get them out of bad situations, you are gonna have to commit the resources, action economy wise, that you would to sort of grapple an opponent.
I will
obviously
keep that in mind next time.
Yeah, you would succeed at the grapple if your ally was willing, but it would still cost you, an action.
That's fair. Salem can share spots with people, right?
Yes, he is tiny, so he can be in the same space as medium creatures.
So I can move into his space?
Mm-hmm. No penalty, because he's so small.
Beauty. I will do that, and maybe the thing will try and attack me instead of him.
You would just treat the space as difficult terrain to make sure you didn't stand on him. That's all.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll
that
be my
brings
turn.
us to 14. Let's see, 14. Let me verify that he's not standing on top of anybody. Yep, that's who it is. 14 has a couple of options here. It will go for Marcus simply because it's going to get a flank off a bit. So here we go. Great Axe with a +2. That is a 25 for 3 points of damage.
And I'll proc my Wrath the Storm again.
All right.
Have make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Dex
How many-
saving throw.
Can you always do that, or is there a number of charges for that?
Equal to my Wisdom modifier.
Ooh, all right. He fails. He takes 8 points of damage. He is blasted into pieces.
Hey,
All right, Marcus, you're up.
it's your boy. And now I'm gonna go ahead and drop a nice little thunder wave right here.
Oh, nice.
Can
Okay.
you just move it one to the left?
What happened
Can
to
I
Black Bear
do
Don't
that?
Care?
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do it there. Of
Oh,
course.
okay. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so all 4 of those jabrones have to make saving throws. Go ahead and toss up the damage. All right, here we go.
13 con save.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fail, pass. All right. Let's see. 11 points of damage. He is, or she is bloodied. 5th edition orc females love going out and fighting in the field. What are you talking
They
about?
are pushed.
Oh yeah, they are
Yeah.
they are pushed too.
Away from
All right,
me.
so that would push him to here, because he would kind of slide along the wall as he's getting
Yeah.
blasted.
Yeah,
This
and-
guy right here, he failed, and it's enough damage that he just gets blasted to pieces. This
only
one
if
right,
only if they fail. Yeah.
this guy right here failed, and he is blasted to pieces. But I'll still move their bodies back. There we go.
Okay.
And then this guy right here passed. So he takes 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's a nice little turn. I'll go ahead and end it right there. Oh, how
Okay.
much damage did I take again?
I'll shuffle
3?
these bones back too. Yep.
Yeah, I took 3. Alright.
Okay. This guy kind of like shakes off the attack. Pieces of bone and rotted hide armor kind of fall down. He sort of like fixes his neck and his head situation so that his head's facing the right way, and then he charges forward with his great axe to attack you, Marcus, because you're the one that hurt him so bad. Oof, that is a 10, so that is a miss.
Yep.
All right, this one is
I was
dead.
ready to-
Cricket.
Oh, I didn't have another reaction on that. I was like, wait.
Well, your turn came, so your reaction came back. So I don't know
I
how
only
many.
have-
I think you only have 2 of them per day. Though.
Yeah, I only got
All right.
2 of them.
So Cricket, you're
seeing his buddy Marcus just perform very admirably, but then this guy comes up to try to kill him. Cricket's going to go ahead, take that attack of opportunity to move right there and try to
Sure.
finish this one off.
all right. This is at a +2, so an 8 is a miss, and you manage to slide right into that space in front of Marcus. Ooh, as you swing on this one, it parries the attack with its great axe.
And that'll be Cricket's turn.
All right, Cricket. No wait, right next to you. Another skeleton attacks. This one uses a battle axe. 17 for 4. All right, then this one is going to step over the bones of the fallen, and it will attack Marcus. So Marcus, this is with a +2.
All right.
Wow, a big 8. That is a miss. Oh,
Big-
they're just hot garbage. Oh well. Farron, you're up.
Oh, Cricket's going to Sentinel attack that one too.
Oh, okay, go for it. An 11 does not hit. So as you go to swing on it, there's just so many skeletons swinging at you, grabbing at you, rattling at you. The attack goes a little wide of the mark. All right, Farron, back to you.
Gonna shoot the one right in front of me again.
All right. Yeah, that is a hit. Okay, 7 points of damage. It is bloodied. It feels like you just did that last turn. Anything else from Farron?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. Gyoza the Black Bear. Great Axe with +2 bonus from flank. Here we go.
At disadvantage.
That is a 13 for 5. And Salem, you're up.
It's still next to me.
Yes.
And now Larionis is standing over me as well. I will keep firing.
Oh my god, alright. Yeah, you keep vibrating wildly and magic is just spewing out of you in every direction. -3 is a 12. 12 does not hit. Yeah, it gets just worse and worse. You're pretty sure at one point, Larionis, that your pants were set on fire. You're not even sure how because he does force damage. But you quickly and sort of absentmindedly pat out the flames, and he continues to sputter and whiz and bang wildly like just a box of fireworks going off.
We got him on the ropes, everyone.
He's like the Tasmanian devil with a sparkler.
Oh yes, it is a hot mess. He came back slightly broken.
Fear not, while your God is among you.
Gyoza, you're up.
All right, swing around here and take a multi-attack.
All right, just one attack. This will attack with a great axe though, and when it got it, it was still flanking. So here we go. This is a +2. So a 22 for 4.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right, so you move into you move into position. Now you have a flank from your ally. A 9 does not hit. There you go. Yeah, 11 points of damage. It only had 1 hit point left. It explodes. Just bone shards go everywhere.
All right, then I'll move over here.
Okay.
And seeing Gyoza bite down on that skeleton, Cricket just turns to him. Calcium, am I right?
Larionis, you are up. There are no more bad guy skeletons in melee with you. There are 3 more, 4 more? No, 3 more skeletons. Still, quote unquote, alive.
All right. I'll just step over to here.
Okay.
Check that one.
All right.
Oh, no!
Ooh.
I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration. Oh wait, that doesn't work on a 1 anyways, does it?
Yeah, a 1, unlike skill checks, a 1 is always a fail, a 20 is always a success.
Then I managed to stab my rapier right into his chest cavity, except there's...
Yeah, you go right through every rib, every gap in the skeleton, you managed to perfectly stab through without touching a single bone. It was
This would have been a 20 had he had flesh and muscle and stuff.
It was the most perfect game execution of the game operation. You didn't touch any of the sides. It was amazing.
Excellent.
Marcus, you are up.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to contain my laughter after watching that. I'm gonna slash the one he tried to attack.
All right.
12 hit.
12 does not hit.
All right.
You two swing and just catch empty air.
All right, whatever. Now I'm gonna shove this guy into the ground.
Okay. It's gonna try its best to not get shoved into the ground.
All right.
Oh, I don't think it does though. Yeah, so it is knocked prone.
Awful checks, Jesus.
Yeah, we got rid of them cards just in time because apparently everyone has been like when you hold in a fart on a date. That's like everyone's been like holding on to these nat ones this whole time, and they're just spewing out tonight. Anything else from Marcus?
Oh, that'll be it.
Okay. Marcus, your boy over here doesn't want to fight you. He's going to fight this juicy bear. So he's going to turn around, swing this great axe at the bear. That's a 20 for 8 damage. Damn. Cricket, do you want to sentinel him or
I
no?
think I already used my sentinel earlier.
Oh, right. Your turn's just about to come around. I love that honesty. Thank you. All right. He will maintain his standing. That brings us to Cricket. Cricket, you got a flank on this one, but you got advantage on this one.
Yeah, no, I saw the advantage. Seeing as how we all seem to be playing this game of Operation on this one, Cricket's going to try with his axe.
All right.
Like, he's not even swinging. He's poking very hard.
Got it. Oh my gosh. Good thing you had advantage. A 22 does hit. And the 10 damage is enough. You smash the bones that are writhing on the floor.
Did I win the game?
There would normally be a loud buzzer sound, but no one chimed it for you. Anything else from
Cricket will just end his turn right here because this is a good.
All right. This skeleton will 5e shuffle over here, and it will attack with a +2 from flank. This one is using a battle axe. That is a 14. That is not a hit. All right, and it looks like I think it wants me to move this one. That one is dead. Farron, you're up. Look, another skeleton is in the exact same place as the last 2 skeletons.
I'm gonna shoot that one.
All right. That is a hit. A critical hit.
Yeah, Farron's been getting some
that is
practice
a
with the same
one-shot
exact spot.
kill. Yeah, your arrow grabs a hold of this thing's eye socket and yanks the head clean off the body. Arrow and skull tumble to the floor, and the headless skeleton falls to a pile.
Farron puts his bow away in double guns, but nobody can see him.
All right, Salem, you're up.
All right, one left, everyone. Not at disadvantage anymore.
That's right. You're no longer at disadvantage. This could be your moment. This could be
Two
it.
at 'em.
When you finally get your groove back, Stella. Let's see. That is a hit.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you led with that. That is a miss.
And it is a done. So you have neutralized all of the skeleton threats in this room.
Hey, let's go find the fucking beholder.
Good work, everyone.
Just to be sure, Cricket's just going to go around to the skeletons and just kind of crush the bones
Oh,
a bit.
absolutely. Yeah,
Wait.
just crush them up, smash those skulls, do it. Yep.
Black Bear's doing the same thing. Smash,
All right.
Is
I just picture this black bear like jumping up and down on them.
does Salem's detect magic go off still, since it's still been going?
Yeah, the magic animating the skeletons, and flavor-wise, all of these things were covered in sort of a malevolent blacklight aura. So if you were like at a club or a rave, and it's like they had, yeah, it's like they had reactive paint all over them. But
cool.
that magic is fading away very rapidly.
Nice.
It's a shame because I wanted to use these super cool looking animated skeleton miniatures, but like Roll20 was breaking them. Let me just show you what they look like so you can see them. I think you guys have seen them before, but yeah. So, but yeah,
they got the bouncy head.
Yeah, but they're
look
all
like
they're all
spooky
janked up for some
skeletons?
reason. So, well. So loot wise, not a lot to write home about. Their equipment is described as armor scraps, so beyond crappy. If this was like an MMO, you would have found rusty, bent weapons. So you tell me if it's worth it or not.
Salem is checking out this statue thingy.
All the ones marked with a blue dot were ones that were orcs with great axes, and all the others were dwarves with battle axes. All right, that statue. Yeah, that statue is of Moradin, who is a pretty famous god.
Who's
He's
the
like
short
Dwarf
guy?
Zeus.
Yeah, he is Dwarven Jesus, absolutely. He is the
And why-
chief. He is the chief dwarf of all dwarfs, also known as Son Lenore, the dwarf father, the soul forger.
I hate dwarves. Let's go.
Oh, hey,
That's
wait.
not very nice.
All
Hey,
right.
Crash. Just
Yeah.
a technical question. Would it be okay if I just delete my Gyoza mini while I have the bear out and then just drag it
Yes,
back out?
you just needed to keep Gyoza to stay in initiative. So if you wanna switch over to him, that's totally fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
I understand.
read
It's
the way
hard
this
to move
time?
2 miniatures. I got it. All right.
It's not that. It's just the weird stacking of health. I can't see their health.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So just worry about the bear for now.
All right, guys. I'm sick of this messing around. Let's go find this beholder. I want to go kill one.
All right.
I roll 20 just. Right.
Oh.
I'd like to lead the way this time, if that's okay with you.
I dash over and kill this rat.
All right. Give me an attack roll against the rat.
Oh god! Again with the rats. All right. I'm absolutely certain these rats mean no harm.
Let me check his stats. Yeah, he's killed instantly.
Okay.
Good job. Death
Good
to the
job.
rats.
Yeah, kill all rats. All right, let's go. Let's go back up to that cliff we saw. Come on, guys. I'm in a hurry. Marcus is in a hurry.
You sure you don't want to go through the fungus area?
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's go.
Suppose anyone has something that can stop poison by any chance?
You would know.
Oh
that
man,
Gyoza
look at this!
can,
Look at this!
maybe?
Look at this tempting Larionus left all the way back there by himself. Let me check for rando encounters.
Oh man, Larry,
I
come
thought we were
on.
all just.
I'm poisoned!
That doesn't mean you move slower.
We're all within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah. Come on,
As long
Larry,
as
where
you
you
say it, as long as you say it out loud,
There it
it's
is.
true.
Alright. Alright. Let's go towards the that cave. That wall.
Oh,
don't
this
wanna
is
fight
long
this
gone.
yet.
This fake palisade. Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna kinda shimmy my way over here. While staying within 5 feet of everybody.
Okay. So you're gonna go into this room right here?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Do
Nope.
you assume that Cricket's also leading the way, just more because
I mean, does it mean a lot to you to be leading the way? Because it kind of looks like Marcus is leading the way to me.
I'm leading the way. I know the way.
Are you guys doing that thing that like kids do when they want to be like the line leader, where you're like stepping in front of each other and then stepping in front of each other and that
Looks
kind
like
of
they
thing?
are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like from my bird's eye view.
Sounds good to me. And I want to climb down this rope. That's tied down to something, I assume. I hope.
Yeah, it's pightened off.
Good. All right, I'll climb down it.
Okay.
Require any check or not?
How did Larionus get over there?
If you are trained in athletics, you can climb down this rope no problem. Otherwise, I will
Sounds
need to
good.
see an athletics check with advantage.
I think I'm trained in athletics.
Marcus, how
I'm
far
not.
down does it look?
13.
All right, so you only needed a 10.
Okay,
Oh,
easy.
Baron, you fall.
Ooh, yikes.
It's 20 feet. You take 8 points of damage as you fall down the ledge.
Oh, it's only 20 feet.
Yeah.
Ooh. You all right there, buddy?
So
Salem will.
Those gangly arms of yours didn't hold you up, huh?
Salem will just like.
all that weight I'm carrying on my shoulders from carrying the team.
Salem's just gonna
that
tumble
shatter
down.
Really carried everybody. That shatter did a lot, buddy.
I don't know. His DPS on range was pretty good afterwards.
Hey
And
guys,
it
do you-
technically was 20 damage when you count all 5 targets.
Wait, we're missing a crocodile man.
Yeah, where's Crocodile Man?
Where's Crocodile Man? Cricket.
Wait, he's not in chat either.
He
All
says
right.
Wi-Fi died.
All right. He's definitely trained in athletics, so I'll move him down.
Yeah.
Salem just fell down, like rolled down. Like
Oh.
he walked to the side and just rolled off.
Okay.
I don't
what,
suppose.
using your fall down racial?
Yep.
Hello?
Okay. Hey, I can hear you.
Hey.
Welcome back.
So my Wi-Fi literally just died. I was gonna ask how
alright.
deep that cliff was, but
It's 20 feet. If you're trained in athletics, you can use the Python ropes to climb down with no check. If you're not trained in athletics, which you are trained, so I don't know why I'm explaining this, you would have to do a athletics check with advantage. Only one person seemed to have fallen prey to this dangerous and deadly trap.
who is it?
This waterway here leads.
It's a trap I like to call gravity. You took 8 points of fall damage.
Wait, Crash, is this a pathway we can go along?
Yes, if you would like to journey into the Underdark, you can travel this way into the Underdark. It's a great place for a level 5 party to go.
There's nothing over
Hey,
here,
Salem,
though,
can you,
right? Like, there's...
Salem, do you always see magic?
Are you after some flavor text?
always.
It kind of sounds like you fishing for some flavor text.
Well, I mean, I'm just
I
curious
can-
what this is, and...
Boy,
I just turned it on and
you're
off.
about to get it. All right. This
All right.
passageway. All right. This passageway is, let's see. Nope, that's not the right one. 18. Here we go. Collapsed cavern. A wide rift fills the eastern half of this cavern. A stream pours out of the west wall, then tumbles down into the rift and flows out again to the north. Several ropes are secured to iron stakes along the western edge of the rift that lead down into the chasm floor.
Nice. Is this right here at our level? Or is it higher up?
Oh, right. Yes. This right here is actually, yeah, that is also 20 feet up.
Was there water pouring out of that?
No, that stream bed is all but dried up. There is you from the other side you saw that there was basically just stagnant, nasty like dribble left in it, but there's nothing pouring down into the thing.
Okay. Well, I want to climb up it.
You guys
While
want
we
to take a short rest so I can get my wild shapes back?
and so Lars can recover from his spore attack.
All right. We'll go ahead and take a short rest, I guess.
Okay. Let's see.
While they're taking a short rest, is there a way to identify if there's anything dangerous down here? Because I don't want another ghost surprise or a skeleton surprise or black spider surprise.
Yeah, I love surprises. So, go ahead, Cricket. Give me a perception check. All right. What'd you get?
15.
I don't think Song of Rest is necessary.
Song of Rest always happens. He doesn't have to do anything for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, Cricket with a 15. About 30 minutes into your rest. I don't know why you guys like started using hit dice because you didn't succeed at a short rest.
Never
You
mind then.
cheaters. Yeah, Cricket. About 30 minutes into the short rest, you hear a clacking sound coming from the tunnel over here. It's
This tunnel?
Yeah, no, the northern tunnel where the water is flowing into. You hear a clacking sound.
Do you
Salem,
tell us?
can you do your magic sight thing to see and hop on my shoulder.
I mean, magic sight works for magic stuff, not animals. And it
But if
sounds
it's
like a crab.
it sounds like clanking, like it might be
Yeah, it kind
skeleton.
of. You know what? That's actually a good thing to. It kind of does have like a crab-esque sound to it. The clacking of. It almost sounds like the clacking of pincers.
Do I
It
notice
sounds
it?
like a crab.
If I
Also,
I'm gonna-
I don't see anything way down there.
I'm readying.
I'm gonna
Now, I will say that as you look this away, it goes into a cave, and then it immediately kind of tumbles into a waterfall that plunges deeper into darkness.
Oh, and there it goes. Goodbye.
So it wasn't a magic crab.
Oh no!
I
I'm
don't-
saying the view,
Oh,
right,
the view.
of the
Okay.
stream and everything. The stream plunges over a waterfall into darkness.
Hey guys, why don't we just rest up the hill?
Now you do see first one large claw and then a second pull itself up over the ledge.
I tried.
That's not a crab. That's not a crab.
What
It's
you
a
see
rat crab.
what you see before you looks like a horrible mixture of a cockroach, a crab, and a vulture.
And a bird?
What
Yeah.
the hell is that?
Bird
It's a
crab.
hook hole.
Bird crab.
Yeah. So I need everybody to roll some initiative.
Oh my god. Thing's ugly. What's with all these bad?
All right. This creature is making sounds reminiscent of a predator. So anybody that's seen the Fox movies, the Predator, you know what?
Yeah.
I hope to God you know what the Predator is. But it makes those sort of clicking, clacking, chirping type noises.
Yeah, that's the black critters with the big long sleek heads and the tongue mouth thingies and
Oh, you killing me! You killing me! All right, so everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Salem, you're up first.
Cricket.
Salem, back up.
I don't like it, Cricket. As I fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay.
Well, that one misses.
All right, goes wide. That was a hit.
Is a 17.
Yeah. 17 hits. 4 points of
4.
damage. Okay.
And then I hop away.
All right.
Yoink. Yoink. Yoink.
All
And
right.
that is my turn.
Gyoza, you are up.
Let's see. Well, it is way out of range, so I'm going to try and climb the rope.
Okay.
Should I roll something?
Yeah, now that we're in combat, you are going to need to do an actual athletics check because there's a little bit more pressure on, et cetera, et cetera. So you're trying to get a DC 10. You have advantage because there's a rope.
Can I just as since I don't have any other use for my action, can I cast guidance?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, you scamper up that rope. When you climb, you do move at half speed, but that's more than enough to get up there, right? No, 20 feet. So you'd actually make it 15 feet up,
All right.
or however much speed you have left when you got to the rope, and then have it. So
I was at the rope when you
okay.
called
So yeah,
for
you'd be
initiative.
about 15 feet up.
Actually, I was trying to say I climbed the rope before you called for initiative, but there was a lot going on.
Oh, I gotcha. Larionis, you're up. You are no longer poisoned. Enough time has passed that the poison at least faded.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, that is helpful.
You got a longbow.
I do have a longbow. I will move to here for just the angle. and I will try and shoot this thing.
Okay.
6 damage, unless it was like unaware of me being there or something. But
no, it is keenly aware of everything around it. It's got some very good senses. All right, it takes 6 points of damage, and it kind of lets out the low, kind of click-clacking sounds as it kind of turns its head side to side. Just curious about what's up here.
hopefully, we can cause some enough stinging on it that it decides to leave.
Marcus, you're up.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Just curious to see how much it takes to kill this thing. So I'm gonna cast a lightning bolt at it.
Oh, all right.
So
have
DC
your lightning
15
bolt
dex
charges recovered?
I recovered. Hang on, let me tell you how many.
Yeah, how many did you roll on your recovery?
3.
3 charges. Okay.
So I used 1 just now. Level 3.
All right. Let's see. It's got to make a dexterity save. It makes the save, so it takes 10 points of electrical damage, lightning damage.
Okay.
All right. Doesn't seem too bothered.
Okay. I'm gonna say, hey guys, let me step back here next to Larionis.
Marcus, find the rope.
Wait, hang on.
There's a gyoza
Step
halfway up
behind
the rope.
Larionis here. Yeah,
Oh!
I'm gonna get ready to start moving on up that rope. And then I turn.
I feel like
All right.
Marcus using me as cover is an aggressive move, so I'm going to shoot him like an enemy and use my reaction to use him as cover.
Okay.
I'm just joking. Sorry.
So the creature, having been shot a few times and also hit with magic, it turns and it begins making those predator sounds down into the darkness beyond, and it clacks its Jai Alai looking arms together as it does, and you hear several similar sounds echo back to it from the darkness.
Hey guys, let's get out of here. This thing doesn't look very friendly.
And those are going to be added to the initiative.
Oh, these jive jerky motherfuckers, man.
Clearly, he's telling his friends, don't come up here, it's dangerous.
All right.
I say we kill them all and take their beaks.
Then the creature kind of like arcs its back and kind of gets real low to the ground and seems to be like scenting you guys and sort of taking you guys in. And like a cockroach, it crawls over the side of the precipice and disappears.
That's bothersome.
You mean
All right.
to the right? He crawls over to the right, or
he crawled back over this waterfall into the darkness. So he has full cover from you guys right now. He cannot be seen unless you were to go up to the edge.
No thanks. Larry, I dare you to go check it out.
So Farron, you are up.
Farron, go check it out.
Nope, climbing the rope.
Kirk, go check it out.
All right, here I will mark this real quick. There you go. You guys see where it says waterfall into Underdark?
I mean, it could be interesting. A whole new campaign to just steer ourselves into instead.
All right. You hear more of that predator sounds and clicking and clacking, and it's like they're having a big discussion about what to do. Cricket, you're up.
Well, seeing as it just kind of left, Cricket was ready to go feral on it. Instead, he's gonna go ahead, walk up about here, and start setting down his hunting trap that he's been carrying around. and just getting that prepped up. Would that take an action to do, or would it be more?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it would definitely take an action to start setting it up. Yeah.
No,
I believe
like
it is an action. When you use an action to set it, the trap forms a sawtoothed steel ring, just like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
All right, he sets it right there, then he backs away to about where he was. And that'll be his turn.
All right. Let's see. Where'd you put it? Right there?
About, yeah.
Okay. All right. More discussion happening down in the dark. Salem. As the round turns over, those of you with decent wisdom, training, and intuition, that sort of thing, you realize that the creatures are probably debating whether or not they could take you. This would give you an opportunity to leave, or prepare an ambush, or just kind of hang out and wait to see what happens. But that is the general feel that you have from what transpired.
Salem's gonna run over on hop next to Cricket, or under Cricket's legs, and be like, "Come back here and fight me like the vermin you are! Die beneath the guy!" And he's gonna ready his Eldritch Blast, charging the vibration.
We're gonna.
Gyoza, you're up.
Salem, don't stand on the tank.
I'm standing under him.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try and finish getting up the rope.
Okay.
Why are you all heading that way? We can go through this tunnel.
You have advantage because of the rope, so you climb with the rest of the way.
All right, so that's 10 feet of movement.
Yep.
I'm not sure if we should go that way, Cricket.
Yeah, so let me just use the text tool real quick. So all of these ledges are 20 feet up. So this one over here is 20 feet up, and the one that you guys are on is 20 feet up, or sorry, that Gyoza is on, and then the one over here is 20 feet up.
It's actually not that high if you think about it. Like it's high.
No,
but
I mean
it's not...
for low level characters, it's 2d6 damage is noticeable, but in the scheme of things, 20 feet's not too bad. I know I personally in real life wouldn't want to fall down 20 feet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call to everyone and say, "Hey guys, you want me to use a spell slot to keep them from being able to get us?"
What do you mean get us? What do you mean keep them from
You want a spike trap?
How about we do that and then we just climb up this other way over here, at this area. Climb up here.
I'm gonna use a level 2 spell slot and spike growth.
Oh,
okay. Right around here or something like that. Right.
Damn.
20
spike
foot
growth
radius.
Is mean. That's a mean spell. And I'm pretty sure, like any decent druid spell, it probably takes your concentration.
It sure does.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate get off my lawn spell.
Spike of growth. All right, that's a 20 foot by. It's a 20-foot radius. Okay.
Yeah, and I kind of want it to. I'm gonna try and hit the edge of the waterfall, like 5 feet back, like right here, and try to get it to make spikes down the other side of the waterfall too.
All right, let's see. There we go. Like that?
Dang. Yeah. I'm gonna try and just make spikes all around us and also down the waterfall if it can.
Okay.
On the other side, spike it all up.
Got it.
Perfect.
All right, Larionis.
Is the wall face on this side here, is it sheer or is it rough?
Which side here? This one, eastern.
Yeah, that one.
It's all rough in here. It's all rough, but it's also, by sheer. I mean, it's not like a flat, polished stone or anything. Like this is definitely something that was caused by erosion and like nature and all that jazz. So it is rough enough that you could try to climb it. It would definitely be difficult without like a rope or grappling hook or something like that.
I have none of those things,
Mm-hmm.
so I will try to climb it by hand.
All right, give me an athletics check.
I'm right behind you, Larry.
Oh no!
Yeah, you don't even find good handholds to get started on this process.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that thing that people do when they stand and they're like, they're reaching with their hands and they're like, nope.
Yeah.
And I'll just turn to Marcus and I'll shrug, and then I'll take my bow back out and kind of aim at the spike growth and just wait for next turn.
All right. Marcus, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my attempt at climbing up here.
Okay.
And let me give you that. Does 12 work?
Yeah. So a 12 is very slow progress, but you do start making your way up the wall. You find little handholds and whatnot. So
I only get like 5 feet up.
Yeah, you're moving like at half speed. So whatever speed you had left when you got over there.
Okay. That's it.
All right. More clicking, more decision making. Let's see. Spike growth. Oh boy. We're at that level now. All right, let's see. Oh, roll 20. Don't break. Just tell me what spike growth has to say. This is why I have D&D Beyond open in another window for when roll 20 decides to be a butt. Okay. Let's see. Concentration for 10 minutes. That's very hard to see.
That's OP.
What is spike growth? Oh yeah, spike growth is up there with spirit guardians and some of these other spells. It's nuts. All right, let's see. It's got to do a perception check. Well, it says if it can't see the area at the time that it is cast. So you did say that you wanted to go over the edge of the waterfall, correct?
Correct.
All right, so it would have seen that. I'm going to check because it's not going to like what it sees there. Yeah, you know what? It is going to move towards it, and it will take the damage from the first 5 feet, and it kind of lets out like a kind of squealy click 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 squeal sound as it takes that damage, and then you hear more clicking and clacking from the others, and that seems to have deterred them from engaging. If you would like, we can exit combat.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, you have 10 minutes until the spell goes away. I do not mind running until 12:30 since we did spend like 20 minutes at the very beginning discussing the campaign survey and secrets, DM rules, and all that jazz. So, are you guys okay with running 12:30?
Sure.
So
Hey,
we're
guys.
going up this tunnel then, right?
Do you guys want to finish our short rest in the other room that we know is safe before we continue on into what might immediately be a beholder fight?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Um.
I've got no wild shapes.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say if Gills is out of wild shape, it might be good to do a quick rest.
I mean, I can be a backline guy, but we can just go to the other room and take a rest.
Yeah, we'll rest in the next available. I'm not feeling safe right here. So I say let's get this rope set up, and we can go back to the other room. Short rest if you want.
To help them scale this cliff, Cricket's gonna grab Larry and try to toss him up there.
Okay, Larionis, how much do you weigh?
I think 135. 135, and that's before my 40 pounds of gear, so 175.
All right, Cricket, what is your strength score?
14.
All
You
right.
could set down your gear. Set down your gear before you try that.
Yeah, the bulk of my gear weight is my my armor.
All right, yeah. So wait, what is your total? Like, what would you say? Just a rough estimate. You weigh with everything.
175.
All right, 175. Yeah, that's within Cricket's range. Cricket, you said a strength of what? How much?
14.
14. Okay.
So instead of like, it's not so much that he's like throwing me like I'm an object, more than
So
I imagine he's
Cricket,
boosting
as
me.
weird as this sounds, your maximum lift is only 210 pounds. You could only bench 210.
I'm alright with that.
All right. So I do not think it is within the realm of possibility of you throwing a 175-pound dude 20 feet up and over onto a ledge.
Yeah, probably.
If you were to attempt it, it would probably result in damage. Knowing this, Larionis, do you still want him to try?
No.
Can I relax something real quick then? If
Okay.
I can, Cricket can kind of gauge his own strength and stuff. So would he, if he realized that, can he give Larionis his vicious war pick and kind of before throwing Larionis, kind of see if he can lure Croft that?
No.
I mean,
Here's a better idea. Cricket, just give me a foothold.
Yeah,
I'm
just like-
5 feet up on the rock.
I mean,
like just a boost.
Yeah, if you give him a boost, you'd have advantage to his athletics.
Give me a
Okay.
boost.
Cricket will give him a boost.
Yay.
Alright.
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, so advantage and guidance. Let's see what we got.
Guidance me, Gyoza.
Yoza, you should get down here before that
guidance
spell
is
runs out.
guidance is touch based
Oh.
and concentration based, so that would
Okay, I'll
get
touch
rid
myself.
of these. Yeah, the spike
1d4,
growth.
right?
Yeah.
There we
Okay,
go.
let's
Look
see
at
that athletics check. And you've got a bardic inspiration charge.
Oh, that's right.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay, 14 plus
14
the
plus
4, that's already
is
19.
18. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You climb up the rest of the way. Now what?
I don't have rope.
Cricket throws you a rope.
Someone throw me a rope.
Cricket throws you a rope.
Someone throw me a rope.
Cricket throws you rope.
All right. Yeah, Cricket. For sake of brevity, you would throw him a rope. Eventually, we get up there.
Okay.
Marcus, you have rope now.
Okay. Throw me a python.
Cricket throws a python at him.
Okay. All right. There's a sort of I'm over this shit clank as the python lands at the top.
Okay.
He needs a hammer now.
Farron-
crowbar. I'm gonna use my
Okay,
crowbar
you're
to
gonna
like
use a
hammer
crowbar
it in
to- okay.
Or no, my shield. I'm gonna use my
Okay,
shield.
you can use your shield, and you're a
Yeah.
shield master. Okay,
Yes,
so give
shield
me an
master.
athletics check.
Right. With bardic inspiration. If I
All right.
No, I don't need it.
Oh,
I
you don't even need it.
I
All
don't
right.
even need
So
it.
yeah, you managed to hammer this thing in with your shield, and now there is a rope. Everyone who is trained in athletics can climb up for free. Everyone else who needs to make a athletics check with advantage. You need to get a 10 to climb this rope.
Sindlim is just
Hey,
gonna
guys.
hop onto Larionis as he's climbing up.
All right.
Hey guys, don't go around the corner.
Let them go to your
You know, there's no facing 5e.
Yeah, I just want to like rest in this little hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, Farron,
I'll,
you climb up.
I'm keeping watch.
Hey Crash, can Cricket kind of hide behind this corner but take a peek around it?
You want to try solid snake the corner? Give me a stealth check.
Cricket, you can't even see in the dark. what are you looking for? It's dark.
Yeah, Cricket. If you want to like peek around corners, you should probably ask Lars to take a look before you do.
I mean,
He's like
you're right.
rogue. He's the fancy guy.
But the best is, I like cinematically, I'm just picturing this giant alligator-like thing, where like you just see this corner of a wall, and then you see like his two hands,
sticking out.
like first his two hands as though he's like pulling his snout over.
Okay, Cricket, give me a perception check.
And it's not just that too. He has a lantern strapped to his belt.
Oh,
Yeah, the only light in the darkness. Anyone that visited the mausoleum might have seen that phrase a couple times. All right. Cricket, as you present the only light in the darkness, you see several corpses stir at the presence of your light.
Oh my god.
As the corpses stir, you see a light begin to burn to the south.
Guys, here comes the skull.
I mean, we don't know anything, guys. Cricket's looking.
Back. No, let's get back. Let's get back. Guys, there's a skull. Let's go. I'm moving down the rope. I'm climbing down the rope.
Cricket, DC.
All right. So yeah, that's what you see, Cricket. They the light seems to have stirred their spirits a bit, and they're kind of rising up to investigate.
I'm pulling Cricket back. I'm pulling Cricket back with me.
All right, Cricket, are you allowing him to pull you back?
No,
Otherwise, in this instance, it would definitely be an opposed athletics because
opposed athletics. Can you roll it for him? Can you roll it for him?
Did he get disconnected again?
He's disconnected.
He did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right as you began explaining what was going on.
Oh my god.
All right. I don't think you. Yeah, I don't think you are. Yeah, no, he stays there. All right, I'm gonna need everybody to roll some initiative.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Let me just shine my lantern around the corner while I'm trying to stealthily sneak a peek.
Guys, there's a flame skull.
Okay.
Oh, this is great.
Alrighty. Let's see. Flame Skull gets to go first. All right. You hear the chattering of teeth, and you hear that voice, and it says, "Intruders in the forge. This won't do. This won't do at all."
Killed you once, I'll kill you again.
Yeah, the light begins to burn as it bursts forth from the forge, and it sees the only other light in the darkness.
Hey guys, it's just the forge again. We've already been in that room.
All right, the flame skull. He's had a long rest. You know what that means. So he's going to. Yeah, he's gonna fly over here, and
oh, poor Salem's gonna have PTSD over fire.
Nah, not really.
Yeah! Oh, come on.
There we go.
That happened twice, Larry.
His initial placement didn't have it on me.
Alrighty. Everybody that's in that, please make saving throws against a fireball.
What's the DC? Can I use my bardic inspiration? I don't need my bardic inspiration.
If you have bardic inspiration, it only lasted 10 minutes, but he gave it to you when you tried to climb up and you didn't need it, so you would still have it. So you can roll it. It is a D8, and you get to add it to that roll.
What is it? A dexterity save?
Yeah, that puts it at 13. Marcus, you passed.
Okay, I'm gonna use my shield master to interpose my shield to avoid the damage.
Avoid the damage. Wow, that is bardic inspiration at its finest, right there. All right, the DC is a 13 for this. Not the greatest fireball of all time, but not the worst.
That's 3 fireballs I've dodged.
All right, so if you got a 13 or higher dexterity, you save and take 12 points of damage. If you did not, then you take, 25 points of damage. Cricket, you're here just in time. Roll a dexterity save with advantage because you're a barbarian and you saw the little bead of fire coming. Yeah.
Just
Hey, Crash.
I got lost on the map somewhere.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh, there I am. You said dexterity?
Yes.
We need Larry to start leading the parties.
All right. So anybody
Dexterity.
who didn't pass, I think everybody passed. Yeah, I think. Looks
Yeah,
like
even with my
advantage.
-3, I passed.
Cricket did as well.
Yeah, so you guys take 12 points of fire damage. Gyoza, you're up. Oh, Gyoza, give me a concentration check for the spell that is keeping the multiple hook horrors at bay.
I did. I got a 22.
Okay, 22. Fantastic. All right. So Gyoza, what are you gonna do?
Hey guys, that's the room with the forge. Remember? Let's just go back. We went the wrong way again.
Yeah, but it's probably
I'm
gonna
gonna
chase
get out of
us.
I don't care. Let's not fight in there. Let's lead them out here instead. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna start going down the road.
All right. Since we are in combat, it's a little more important that you don't fall. So go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage. Oh, 13 is enough. So you kind of slide down the rope. And since you're going down a rope, you're rappelling. You can go at your normal speed instead of half your speed.
All right, so I get to the very bottom of the rope and
Okay.
That's in my turn.
All right.
I guess I'll take the dodge. No, I'll take the dash action to get out of everyone's way.
Alrighty. So down below, you can still hear them having a conversation. Little predator clicks and clacks and little grunts. All right, zombos. All right, zombos are slow, but zombos can dash, which is neat. So this zombie will move. And
Wait,
then,
those zombies are back up too?
And let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. That's as far as it can go, because this is like it had to climb down into the little thing that you guys are in, the little shit-filled trench or whatever. All right, this little guy right here is gonna climb out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it will go 1, 2, squeeze around that, 3 and 4. Farron, you're up.
Gonna go there and climb down the rope.
All right, let's see that athletics check. All right, you fall and take 2d6 points of damage. Take 3 points of damage. Give me an acrobatics check, please. You land on your feet. Those elven reflexes. And it didn't cost you any speed because Fallen's free.
So was that my action to go down?
No, that was part of your action was to climb. Part of your move action was to climb and apparently fall.
Okay, then I'm gonna go right there and start climbing the rope.
He's been taking notes after Salem.
All right, you're gonna try to climb this rope.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any more speed left? Climbing is a half speed affair.
Stay out of my way.
No.
No. All right. Cricket, you're up.
Yeah, Cricket's conflicted right now.
Retreat, Cricket, retreat.
It's a waste of time, Cricket. Let's go.
Let's go, Cricket.
Cricket will retreat. Rather than climbing down the rope, he's just gonna jump and land on his feet.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Is he?
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check. Ugh. Yeah, you land prone and take 3 points of damage.
And I think that's all. No, Cricket can use a movement to dash, right?
Yeah. Or you can use an
so he's
action to
gonna
dash, yeah.
Or action dash is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll dash to the rope, and since someone's probably still climbing up it, he's just gonna wait.
Okay. And then use like half your speed to stand up, and then you move over to the rest of the group. Gotcha.
Oh shoot, forgot about half speed. Yeah, so I'd be
No,
right about.
you would have been able to make it. No, so if you dashed, you would have been able to make that.
I would. Okay.
All right, this zombie taking his sweet time. Marcus, you're up.
I'm gonna dash, move past Larionis, and jump off as well, just like Cricket did.
All right, let's see that.
Everyone's taken after Salem.
Let's see that acrobatics check.
All right.
I like how they're jumping that direction, and there's a waterfall and a river right next to it.
All right, Marcus, you take 12 points of damage. You land. Yeah, there is a crunch from your left ankle as you land, and you just are like a sack of bricks. You fall prone on the ground.
Marcus, you're not supposed to land like that.
The sound of your ankle twisting is like a thunderclap spell going off. It just.
Oh,
everybody heard it.
All right, I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
So that was 30 movement, I believe.
Okay.
And then that's another 15. So
yeah.
Means... And I'm right there. End my turn.
Okay. You sort of hobble over there. Down below, more conversation. Subtitles read, "What was that? I don't know. I'd like to find out, but there's pokey spiky things. Maybe they'll go away. They weren't there before. They don't seem natural." Etc., as they sort of talk it out.
They don't seem natural.
This hook horror adventuring party. They've got a whiz robe, a thief, and a barbarian. So
the wizard one has like a monocle. It's like
he's got a little like wizard hat that's just stained with blood. Yeah, like where'd you get that?
Definitely not natural.
Larionis, you are up.
Okay.
Is Larionis gonna jump it too?
No. I am an elf and I have style. I'm gonna step over here. I'm going to slide down the rope at about the 10-foot mark, let go of the rope, and just,
and fall the rest of the way.
All right, so give me an athletics and an acrobatics check, please.
There we go. Okay. Acrobatics and athletics.
Yeah, you pull off exactly what you said, only even cooler.
It's
like when you're playing WoW and you first played like an elf and you hit the jump button and they did a flip and you were like, ooh. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
And then
my orc doesn't do that.
And of course, because I'm a thief, I'm doing the triple dash.
Okay.
And I will climb up the other rope.
All right. The ghost of Black Spider feels a little better about not getting this fucking dungeon handled himself, knowing that you guys are kind of being stymied as well. So
we're just going to go back for better directions.
Yeah, there is that consolation.
Well, I mean, we haven't explored that passageway that's like up here that we saw.
Salem, you're up.
Salem's like,
damage from the fireball.
I wonder what's over there. Holy crap! And immediately runs away.
Okay.
That was 10 feet. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. And he will dash action, just go flying off.
All right. As you do, you hear the chattering of teeth and you hear the crazed voice of the skull. Intruders again! So many intruders! This will
I killed
not
you already! Just stay dead!
All right, so you
it just
run away.
Flies off. Whoosh.
Okay. Whoosh. No damage because it's cat. Gotcha. All right.
Sailing past Marcus's head.
The skull lets out a satisfied sigh, and it will maintain vigilance for a little while. It'll maintain some vigilance, so I'll ready an action just in case.
So maybe we should go up instead of that way, everyone.
All right.
Because we haven't looked up yet.
With that, we can leave combat again. And I think at this point, we are now at 12:30. This is a good stopping point. I'm sure it doesn't feel like a good stopping point, but it is a good stopping point.
We should almost bookend it by like taking our short rest in the room we started this session.
Oh yes, fantastic! Is that really what you want to do? Should I put you guys back in that room?
Just take another another long rest.
Well, it hasn't been long enough to benefit from a long rest, but yeah. Here, I'll TP you over there if you'd like. There you go.
This is just somehow poetic that
Yeah,
next session.
Nundro sees you return, and he looks a little drunk and a little sleepy, and he looks up kind of bleary-eyed, and he says, "You're back. Did you take care of that beholder?"
Almost.
We killed some skeletons.
Oh, okay.
Other meanies.
So then you dealt with the wraith I was talking about.
What wraith?
We dealt with his minions.
Oh,
almost.
Okay.
We found a box.
We got lost. How do we get there?
I told ya, the southeastern area of the complex.
Can you draw a map?
Mushrooms?
There's a room full of poison mushrooms.
They may have talked about some mushrooms. He can't seem to recall, though. He took a lot of hits to the head.
Wait, didn't we find a map of this stupid place?
No,
we sure did.
You
that was a regional
You
map.
found a map to this stupid place.
Oh, I thought we found a map of this place on this pile of nonsense.
You found a map. No, you found a map of the region, and it had 5 areas of the map circled.
Oh, and that was for the whole finding the metal doohickey.
Yeah.
The Vanadadadad.
Do you want to know the areas that are circled? Or you want to find out next week?
Let's
find out next week.
Alright.
Yeah, let's do it next week.
The other map.
Alrighty.
Scales of... Oh, wait, hold on. Wrong game.
Scales of shackles of...
Scales of shackles. Fandelvar.
Thundering shackles of war.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
That does have a good
Can we
ring
roll
to
hit
it.
die?
Hey.
Can we roll hit die now?
You can't.
I don't know.
You can't roll hit die. What?
We can't roll hit die unless we make a unless the short rest is successful.
If you are resting here, you know what? Go ahead and Gyoza, it's your spell. Call high or low, and then roll a d20.
High.
High. Okay, roll a d20. You want 11 or higher?
Oh, that's not it.
That's a hit die. Don't be sucking teeth yet.
Ooh, yeah. When your spell fades, I think the curiosity is going to be too great for the hook horrors. So there is a chance that they might come and find you guys, because there is open access to this room via this passageway right here. We can address all of that next week, though.
So no getting hit die, guys.
No hit dice yet. No.
Okay.
You thirsty for them hit dice. All right. I will remove you back to your dashboard.